Y'all get them lights up, man. Get the lights up. What they thought it was. Straight up. I see commercials. I see everything. We got 500 people to join. Get the lights up. Yeah. The lights up. Let me tell y'all something, man. I still hear all these dudes talk about the soul by soul. They see me on platforms with academics, and they said I done took the oath. Well, let me remind y'all who I am, because I think they forgot who I was, man. Yeah, we coming with the YNW Melly verdict watch, man. Listen, man, in case you don't know who I am, I'm the slickest. I'm the coldest. I'm the one and only. You can't clone, you can't duplicate this magic, man. I'm on the route much more when it come to blogs. Yeah, I'm the voice of the street. Big Moroccan Empire. Big Moroccan Empire. Yeah, Big Moroccan, man. I think they forgot who I was, so I think it's time that we should let them know who I am. It's the ninth wonder of the world, the legendary, the dude who walk around and leave fire when he walk. I'm a blazing trail. Yeah, I see all the videos. I see all the hoes. Yeah, you hoes still hoeing. You niggas is hoes too, goddammit. Can I get a hit? DJ, please play. Because I think they forgot who I am, man. The voice of the streets. The one and only. King AK-40's the fucking song, you bitch ass nigga. Cut it off now, nigga. It's the king, man. Yeah, I've been hearing you niggas. Y'all running around this bitch shaking ass. King AK-47 this. King AK-40. Well, I'm feeling my goddamn self. Yeah, you niggas is hoes, nigga. Keep making videos. Yeah, you niggas is hoes. Y'all hoes is hoes. I don't want to fuck with y'all hoes and hoes and hoes and goddamn it, it's just whole ranges around this motherfucker. Can I live? What Kodak Black say? And speaking of Kodak Black, what the hell wrong with Kodak Black doing music with goddamn 6 9? But it's neither here nor there. Hold on, let me get my banner up here, man. Straight up, man. I'm hearing I've been paid off. Man, 100K track ain't gave me a goddamn dollar. And if he would, fuck him. I wouldn't give a damn. What the hell wrong with y'all? I talk all my shit. I do what I want to do on this motherfucker. And guess what? It's still fuck that nigga the police. I don't give a fuck what nobody talk about. So y'all can leave all the hate comments. AK, you don't know what you talk about. You goddamn right, I don't know what I'm talking about. But guess what? I know what I'm talking about right now. Yeah. So you niggas is hoes. Can we get the lights up? I see 666. Please take that shit off my screen. Please, somebody hit the like. There we go. It's at 671. Everybody hit the like button as y'all come in. Subscribe to the channel as y'all come in. Straight up. Shout out to Desi Johnson for the $5. We have $4.90. For those who couldn't hear me, I don't think the haters heard me neither. So for that reason, I apologize. I had a phone call. My bad. The sound is now. For that reason, yeah, we gonna get into this case. But before we do, since y'all couldn't hear me, I don't think the haters can hear me neither. So just because they couldn't hear me, we gonna hit it one more time. These niggas is hoes. my goddamn level, you get into this blog. We almost at 1,000 likes. Get the likes up, y'all. So I know YNW Melly heartbeat on 1,000,000 right now. Ain't a motherfucker in this whole wide world as scared as this motherfucker. Yeah, you're scared, little nigga. I don't give a shit. That nigga heart doing this. Pounding like a motherfucker. You know why? Because your hands is now, your fate is in the hands of the goddamn jury, nigga. And I'm here to tell y'all, I know exactly what's about to happen. If you want to know, because if you want to know exactly what's about to happen, type 1 in the comment section. Oh, shout out to the $10 super chat. We have 480, goddammit. Yeah, the comment section moving fast, goddammit. Yeah, shout out to my people. If you want to know what's about to happen in the YNW Melly trial, type 1 in the comments. Shout out to LaShonda Denson for the $5. We have 475. If you want to know, type 1. Thank y'all for typing the 1. And I'm about to sit here and tell y'all, I have no motherfucking idea what's about to happen. But that's what the live stream is for. Because together, we going to try to figure out what the fuck go. I don't know. Look, I'm stuck. I'm 50-50. I don't know if they about to fry the little motherfucker. I don't know if the little nigga about to... Shout out to Antoine for the $5. We have 470. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck going on. I ain't goddamn... I love Lucy and Jeannie and all them niggas, man. I can't see the future, man. Hey, look, but I'm going to tell y'all like this. That Mark Henry motherfucker, he going to jail. Mark Henry, bring a fat boy. Come here, man. You big lying motherfucker. You done got your ass up on that goddamn stand. Yeah. Juvie. Shout out to Arc Rock for the $7. There we go. We had 463. Hey, look, nigga, your ass going to jail. Guess what you did? Perjury on the goddamn stand. Now, here it is. This nigga come up here and say only 2 niggas got a goddamn key. Shout out to Michael Jackson for the $20. Shout out to my nigga Michael Jackson. We have 443. Now, here it is. This big, swole Mark Henry chocolate motherfucker come on a goddamn stand and he say, yeah, nobody had keys but Melly and Bortland. But you in goddamn text messages confirming that you got a key. His ass going to jail, so we gonna get on his ass in a minute. 100K track. We see you. Hey, track. So you mean to tell me, track? Shout out to WZN for the $2. We have 441. So you mean 100K track? Shout out to Erica for the $5. We have 436. Hey, 100K track. Officer Francois. You mean to tell me this whole time you've been shaking ass doing interviews and yeah, all this shit. And at the very end, shout out to Money for the $5. We have 431. And at the very end, we done found Waldo. Why could you be attended at the beginning? Yeah, and I got another question, Track. Why the fuck the cameras kept panning in on your ass? Yeah, why they kept zooming in on the 100K track? Shout out to Michael Jackson for the 10. And Billy J, shout out to you. We have 421. Shout out to Lee 2 Fry for I'm from Cincinnati. We have 419. 100K track decide he want to come out from hiding, and this motherfucker face got zoomed in on 50 times. What you got to do with this case track? I thought you had nothing to do. They sure was zooming in on your face a whole bunch of times. See, I think the news try to tell us something. Shout out to Kevin Trotter for the $2. We have 417. See, I think the news station was trying to tell us, yeah, look at this motherfucker. Keep your eyes on this motherfucker and keep our eyes on you, we shall do. Shout out to Jennifer Johnson for the $10. We have 407. Let's start here. Let's start with the defense brought up, y'all. Shout out to Jay for the $2. We have 405. Let's start with the defense. Y'all want to start with the defense? Y'all get the lights up. We got 3,600 people in this thing. Y'all get the lights up. I am convinced. Shout out to Chanel for the $20. We have 485. I'm convinced YNW Melly killed his 2 friends. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I don't give a fuck. Y'all call me fuck police. Shout out to Kid for the $2. We have 483. I don't give a fuck. Y'all call me the police. Listen here. Sticks and Stones. Shout out to Miss E. Jones for the $20. we have 463. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but none of these hoe ass niggas shall hurt me. Shout out to Twine for the $2. We have 461. He killed them people. I don't give a fuck. Hey, if the mama watching, kiss my ass, be slime, try all you motherfuckers. I don't give a damn. The way that prosecutor laid that shit out, shout out to Christian Sayers for the $3. We have 458. The way that prosecution laid that shit out, he killed them people. Yeah. And I got the realest channel in the world. Shout out to Michael King for the $2. We have 456. Shout out to Queen Lotus for the $20. We have 436. I'm tripping. We had 336. Yeah, I'm tripping. Shout out to Rodney Pratt for the $5. We had 331. I don't know what the hell wrong with me. So look. He killed them motherfuckers, man. All right. I don't give a fuck with nobody talking. Shout out to Gino T for the $5. We had 326. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. That prosecution, the way she laid out that story, it's like I had a bowl of popcorn. Shout out to Loyalty Over Love for the Loyalty Over Everything for the $25. We had 301. The way that motherfucker is like I was like this. Dang. He killed their ass. What the hell wrong with NLE Chopper? The most dry snitchingest rapper in the world. This nigga put out a clip talking about he'll turn into Melly if he feel threatened. Shout out to the Negro Network for the $5. We had 296. This nigga put out a goddamn video talking about if he feel threatened. Shout out to Jeremy Lopez for the $5. We had 291. Talking about if he feel threatened, he gonna turn into Melly. Does a music video, shoots one nigga in the front seat, shoot another nigga next to him, get out the goddamn car, and stop. NLE Chopper deserves his ass beat. If I'm YNW Melly, I would never fuck with that nigga again. If I'm 100K track, you better track that nigga and tell that nigga to delete that dumb ass shit. What the hell wrong with NLE Chopper? But anyway, I believe the prosecutor, man. I believe Melly killed them two friends. I don't believe he killed them for no reason. All that sacrifice shit, fuck that. I believe Sack Chaser was bullying the nigga. I believe Sack Chaser was kicking his ass all around this motherfucker. Shout out to the Noel. There it is for the $2. We had 289. And I feel like Melly had no choice but to get that big motherfucker the hell up out of here. Nah. As me saying that, no disrespect to Juvia Sack Chaser family. I'm just hardcore on how I talk, and damn it, that's what I feel happened. I feel that big humongous ass nigga Sack Chaser, who bigger than everybody, was imposing his will and kicking ass. And because I feel like he was imposing his will, kicking ass and the dick picture, all type of shit. Like, come on, man, wait a minute. When we start doing this? Like, when is it cool? Shout out to Vern for the 10. Shout out to Kareem for the 5. That's $15 off. We had 274. I believe Melly got them niggas up out of here. And I believe Juke, shout out to Loyalty Over Everything for another $20. We had 254. $250 made already, and we 17 minutes in here. I believe Sack Chaser was bullying the hell out that nigga, and that's what I believe happened. Now, we gonna go through the videos and everything. With that being said, shout out to Darius for the $2. We had 252. I'm not about to sit here and lie to y'all. Melly's defense is not just dead meat. I'm stuck in between the two, cause I really shout out to Jordan for the $5. We had 247. I'm stuck in between the two, man. Shout out to Black Brother for the $20. We had 227. I don't know what's gonna happen, y'all. I'm not lying. I don't want to get up here. Oh, they're gonna find him guilty. Listen, y'all. We got industry shit going on. We got Melly praying like a goddamn lunatic. Melly, your life on the line, nigga. I ain't never seen a nigga smirk so much in a goddamn trial where he faces death penalty. I mean, Melly, you do know you in jail, right? Shout out to you for the $4. We had $2.23. You do know you in jail. Shout out to T for the $2. We had $2.21. Shout out to C for the $1. We had $2.20. This the weirdest thing. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about, man. Melly is weird. He believe in snails and some shit. I don't believe in God. I believe he believe in them goats and all that shit, man. Who the hell in human history prays like that? I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about out of Christianity, Buddha, Muslim, all that shit. Don't nobody pray like that, man. Shout out to OP for the $5. He said he killed them boys, ain't do nothing to dudes who took his chain though. I don't know nothing about that. Shout out to you. We had 215. In the human history of life, who the hell prays like that, man? He conjured up some religious shit in his goddamn head. Now he on the goddamn stand. You's a crazy son of a bitch. And just for them reasons, I wouldn't give a damn if they kept you unreleased. Shout out to El Chapo for the $10. Yeah, nigga. But I'm not gonna sit here and cap, y'all. Even though most y'all, shout out to It's Right Gang for the $10. We at $195. I'm not gonna sit here and cap. He still may get not guilty though. I mean, for y'all who this is why I would never be people who just don't one track minded. You do know there is a chance that this boy could get not guilty though, right? Y'all do know that. Shout out to Loyalty Over Everything for another $20. We at $175. No, we at 75. Y'all do know that there is a world in a shout out to Engyro for the $5. We at 170. That there's a world where he can get found. Shout out to Melody for the $50. Lil Dirt. Shout out to Melody for the $50. We at 120. Shout out to you. Shout out to Engyro Underwundo for the $5. We at 115. Man, I can't talk. Y'all in this bitch fucking with a nigga, man. Y'all know y'all in this bitch fucking with a nigga. Tell these motherfuckers
get the lights up.
Who it ain't keep. Tell these motherfuckers who it is.
Get the lights up.
I done made them $400 in 20 minutes. Yeah, I take the talk about this bitch.
Blocking it.
Tell these y'all fucking with me like that. I got them there 2,000 like, Lord, y'all sending money like that. Yeah, I love me some money. Hey, send your whole damn paycheck if you want to. Listen, hey, if you want to, y'all do know, right? You can send your whole paycheck to Cash App. First of the month check, third of the month check, PayPal, I said food stamps, all that shit. I don't give a fuck. Look, man, y'all fuck with a nigga like that shit. Now let's get back into the blog. Y'all get them lights up. We got 5,000 people in this bitch. Get the lights up. There's a question when I watched everything. Shout out to Jennifer Johnson for the $50. Jennifer Johnson. Oh, goddamn, we had $65. Man, we done made $400 something already. Hey, to that nigga who was in the comment section talking about go get a job, bitch, this is my job, you whole ass nigga. It is my job because bitch ass nigga, while you laid up with that fat bitch who eat pretzels and shit every goddamn night with all that nasty ass shit up under her bread, spoiled cookies and all that shit. Shut the fuck up. Why don't you roll that bitch out the bed and tell that bitch to go get a job? Until then, leave me the fuck alone, you bitch ass nigga. Fuck wrong with you? Don't tell me to get a job. Bitch, what the fuck I look like getting a job? Nigga, I just made a whole week day. Shout out to Kathy Fields for the $50 super chat. God damn. Hallelujah in this bitch. Hold on, we had $15. Shout out to Loyalty Over Everything for the $5. We had 10. I'm about to redo it and do it 1,000. Somebody said $10 so I can make it 1,000. Fuck it. Nah, but real talk. The prosecution laid out a hell of a case, though, man. I've been telling y'all circumstantial evidence, man. Shout out to Shimon Smith for the $100 for fuck these niggas. Shimon Lee. Oh, shout out. I don't know if your name's Shimon or Shimon, nigga. All right, 90. We at 910 now, baby. We at 910. We started the goddamn shit. Fuck 500. That ain't enough. Now we got a 910. Shout out to Gerald for the $3. Shout out to Natasha for the $5. That's 8. Shout out to Dogma for the 10. That's 18. So that means we at 882. We at 882. Let's get it. 5,000 people did the shout out to Smooth for the $5. Oh, shout out to the child for the $2. What the hell going on? Wait a minute, 12. We at 870. We at 870. Hey, get the likes up, y'all. We got 5,000 people. Shout out to Pat B for the $500 for the $5. Shout out to Briggles for the 10. That's 15. So we at 855. We at 855. Pat B said $5 for shout out to Gay Pride. Oh, you can take them $5 on back. I don't know what the fuck wrong with you. Shout out to Brooklyn for the $2. Shout out to Berlin for the $10. Shout out that $17 total. We at 838. Yeah, you can take that $5 back. I don't know what the fuck. Shout out to Ryan Cleveland for $5. We at 833. We ain't shouting out shit like that. Shout out to Brother Black for the $8. We at 825. All right, let me get damn. Shout out to Lou. Shout out to you for the $10. We at 815. All right, y'all. Goddamn. Shout out to Ryan Genre for the $20. We at 895. Shout out to DeAndre Johnson for the $20. We at 875. Shout out to Fuck Diabetes. We at 870. Shout out to DeAndre again. We at 850. Lefty, you could have kept that dollar. No, I think we at 750. Am I doing it right? Yeah, I'm doing it right. All right, now shout out to Miss Burke for the $5. We at 845. Okay. Now can I blow up? All right then. We gonna come from this angle real quick. Shout out to JR. We at 840. How the fuck Melly gonna beat this? We gonna come from the guilty angle first. How he gonna beat this? Shout out to DFG for the $5. We at 835. They got this boy. Shout out to Loyalty Over Everything for the $50. We at 785. Shout out to Pat B for the $5. Shout out to Bobby Shannon for the $5. We at 870, 775. Oh, 735. Y'all know I can't count. Shout out to Bobby and Quay Beats for the $10. We at 725. And y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button without, you know what I mean? Shout out to Breadwinner for the $3. We at 722. They got the phone. Shout out to Sam. We at 720. They got this dumbass nigga sending messages. Oh, fuck that, y'all. Did Fredo Bang actually pick up Melly? I think we got the answer to why Fredo Bang. Shout out to Ramsey for the $10. We at 710. Are we for sure that Fredo Bang actually went to pick up Melly? Shout out to Shashinice Ferguson for the $10. Shout out to Sharonda for the $20. That's $30 off. So we at 680. Because I was hearing the commentating and somebody asked the question, did Fredo Bang actually pick him up? Yeah, Melly sent them drop pin locations, but did Fredo Bang actually pick him up? Shout out to Cash Mom for the $5. We at 675. So that might, I don't know for sure if Fredo picked him up, but that might be why Fredo ain't charged, is because I don't know if they could prove. Shout out to Bobby and shout out to Michelle for the $10. We at 665. I'd have done there made $1,000. Shout out to Vern for the $5. We had 660. They got Melly's cell phone. I've been telling y'all for months now that circumstantial evidence matters, bruh. That shit can get you convicted. Shout out to Michael Larry for the $20. Shout out to Antoine for the $3. That's 23. And shout out to you for the $5. That's 28. So we at 632. If that nigga started at the fucking, think about it. If they know Melly was in the studio and they know that cell phone was in the studio, if y'all haven't noticed, the defense has conceded that's his phone. I have never seen a defense move with the prosecutor literally boxed these niggas in. And when I was telling y'all that, y'all was telling me the prosecutor ain't doing nothing. No, the prosecutor boxed them in. Which one of my motherfucking moderators put that shit on slow mode? Shout out to Eric Williams for the 10. Shout out to Loyal Over Everything for the 5. Shout out that 16. We had 16. Which one of my motherfucking moderators put that chat on slow chat? Man, I don't want that shit on slow chat right now. I'm reading all the comments as it's going. Take that shit off. I tell y'all to be the managing moderator. Y'all don't even know when the hell to slow the shit down. Who did that? Who just did that? I don't work slow. I'm fast to the butt ADHD around this bitch. Shout out to Derek M for the $5. He said for my purpose, we at 611. Who the fuck? Shout out to Ina Robinson for the 10. We at 601. Who the fuck just put my chat on slow mode, man? One of y'all just say it. Who did that shit, man? I was asking you to slow the chat down. Oh, Queen Lotus did that? All right, Queen, you good. If Queen did it, she did. She been here since day one. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a damn. But you know I'm kind of retarded, Queen. I need that fast shit. You feel me? Like I need to, you feel me? But shout out to Justin for the $20 super chat. He said, think they have enough evidence to convict. He used the cell phone before and right after the murders. If he got out the car, where's the message exchange telling the other car to pull over? Exactly. We at 581 now. Exactly. You Melly fans are the worst. Y'all are absolutely disgusting. I rebuke all of y'all in the name of Jesus Christ. I don't believe Melly believes in Jesus Christ. I don't believe Melly believes in the goddamn thing. I believe he built that weird ass religion that he do when he blowing smoke and shit in the goddamn air. Y'all are absolutely disgusting, trifling, and I can't stand you, Melly motherfucker. Y'all just ignore all the evidence. And this is what y'all say. They don't have any evidence. Shut your dumb ass up and go to another motherfucking chat that's going to sit there with a motherfucker on screen that's going to tell y'all Melly ain't no goddamn evidence in this case. Because that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. I be seeing y'all in the comment section trolling like a motherfucker. They don't have any evidence. They don't have any evidence. They don't have any. Look at Melly's defense. They have did a whole 360 on what the fuck they were trying to do. They couldn't get the phone throughout. Guess what the defense did? Fuck it. That is his phone. Shout out to Migo Crit for the $5. Shout out to Emily Dodd for the $5. We at, damn, where was I at? 6,571. We ain't playing that ain't no evidence shit going on. Shout out to Jewel Johnson for the $10. We at 561. And I'm gonna drop the link too. This gonna be a hell of a live right here. So they have the man at the studio. They don't have no evidence. Block that motherfucker. Whoever the fuck said that shit, get his stupid ass on my chat now. Block his ass, nigga. Now go ahead into your room and find evidence that your bitch been cheating on you, motherfucker. Because you been doing her dirty and she been playing Keisha Cole all week. I might as well have cheated on you. Oh, shout out to Loyalty Over Everything for the $20. We had 5641. Yeah, you bitch ass nigga. And your bitch want to cheat with me. Yeah, hoe ass nigga. And I think that bitch probably been in my DMs. And I might fuck her just because you's a hoe ass dumb ass nigga. But I don't even like fat, wide, fat bitch. So I don't want to fuck her. Get your bitch ass out. Block him to hell. Where Melly going? Yeah. Block his ass to hell. Wherever the fuck Melly going, send his ass. I ain't a fan of this nigga. I love his music. You know, where I'm a city girl at. Love you. But nigga, I don't know this little crazy son of a bitch in real life, nigga. He ain't one of y'all. I wouldn't wish jail on one of y'all. You feel what I'm saying? All that bullshit I wouldn't wish jail on nobody. That's a goddamn lie. When I was 13 and them big ass niggas from across the way was coming and kicking our ass and shooting us, we was wishing them niggas went to jail like a motherfucker. Because there was nothing we could do. So shut all that fake ass shit up. Shout out to Bobby Shannon for the $10. I do wish jail on my worst enemies. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking. I wish jail, death, and everything else on my worst enemies. Y'all hoes, y'all going along with that shit, not me. If you my enemy, I hope you go to jail. What the fuck? I hope you die. Shout out to Jewel Johnson for the $11. We at 520. Y'all be on that sucker shit. Talk about I would wish jail on my worst enemies. What you wish your enemy be free? Hell no. Fuck that. So they got the nigga leaving the studio on camera. The cell phone GPS is leaving with Melly. The cell phone did not make a break, a stop, or nothing. The cell phone went from the studio. Mind you, y'all, the defense conceded that that's his phone. They conceded it. But they are trying to say Melly lost his phone. The phone went from the studio to the murder scene. Shout out to M. Brown for the $10. We had 510. Okay? There was no stops, no pauses, no gaps. Shout out to Stay Dangerous. He said $5 and said DNA test can be 99.7 accurate and you the daddy. I think they proved 99.7. Shout out to Rhoda for the $5 and he can. Nobody reasonably without proof that he didn't do it. We have $500 total. I absolutely agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. Damn, how I get that shit off the screen? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, okay, there we go. And we got 5,600 people in this bitch. I need all y'all to tap that like button for me one time, and I'm like 100 away from 183K. If you ain't subscribed to my channel, subscribe. I feel like I'm the latest, smoothest motherfucker on this bitch, and I'ma always keep it real. I ain't bite my tongue for a motherfucker. These niggas gonna have to come kill me or something. Because until then, I'm feeling myself. I done grinded for 3 years. I done came from nothing. My mom made it, and it is what it is. So, now, they got Melly getting in the back seat. Some big Mark Henry looking motherfucker out the blue. Out the blue. Some big, whoa, look like he eat donuts, sugar, spice, and everything nice. Some big behemoth motherfucker come out the cut and get his bitch ass on the stand and say some shit no one has heard of. Shout out to Tasha Thomas for the $5. We have $4.95. He says, we picked Melly up. Where you pick him up from, fat ass? Yeah, your stupid ass done let them prosecutors, you done let the defense trick you into perjury charges, nigga. Cause your ass going to jail, man. You done let these niggas, Francois, did you holler at this nigga, man? Hey, Francois. Where this fat motherfucker come from, Francois? Hey, did you holler at this nigga, man? Was you doing that nigga like a bitch in the strip club? Nigga just making it rain. Because he is going to jail. The dumbest, who in the history of life, you gaslight me. You got there right, I'm gaslighting. You the fuck up out of here. Block his ass, moderators. You can't be nobody big homie. I'm your big homie. Get the fuck out of here. Watch it go. Block his ass too. Who else want me? Who else want me? All right, then. This motherfucker say, Melly, where's the break from leaving the studio to the crime scene, Mark Henry? Mark Henry, did the detective, did the defense even offer you that idea? Or was you two stuck in Francois doing this, tricking on your ass? Huh, I got you. Shout out to Rob for the $5. Because your ass going to jail. I'm about to tell you how. You say Melly left the car. There's no proof of that. Just some Mark Henry motherfucker. Shout out to Bobby Mack for the we have 485. Who said Melly left the car. Meanwhile, we got Mr. Glass. Shit, we ain't seen Melly until we got the Fredo Bang house. Now let's keep it 100 here. Hey, Glass, I'm so sorry. You're a snitch. I'm sorry. You let the prosecutors trick. See, you thought by you saying I ain't see him with a gun. I told y'all that the prosecutor was gonna ask him shit that he felt like wasn't gonna be even in the realm of possibility. Still, I told the prosecutors tricked that nigga. And Mr. Glass is very important because according to Mr. Glass, think about this, y'all. This what might nail this nigga. They went from the studio to home. They ain't seen Melly until they got from home to Fredo Bang house, which leads to prosecution's theory that Melly used the phone to drop to Fredo Bang, and Fredo Bang picked him up. Shout out to you for the $5. We have 480. Then he said he seen Melly change his clothes. So when Fat Boy get up there and he say, we picked up Melly, why is there a nigga that's actually corroborating evidence? You're not corroborating evidence. See, at first I was thinking, damn, they got two. You feel me? That's going, but no, Glass actually corroborated their evidence, which they're trying to prove that Fredo Bang picked him up. Glass is helping in every statement that Glass gave is further in the theory of actual evidence. This Mark Henry motherfucker, just, we picked him up and we went home. So as we waiting for this verdict, the verdict could come in 5 minutes. The verdict could come in an hour. The verdict could come in tomorrow morning. However, we gonna be on here. Hold on, let me do a poll. Somebody said do a poll. Cause nigga, the shit over with. Start a poll. Will YNW Melly get found guilty? Now, we looking at it from this side. We're going to go to the other side in a minute. When they have an actual witness that's corroborating science versus, shout out to Tanisha King for the $20 cash app. We have 460. I made $1,000 on this live. Yeah, I made $940 so far. No, I made $1,040. They have, the prosecution has a witness that's corroborating scientific evidence, which would be the video, the phone, and the defense has a witness that's not corroborating shit. They're just coming out with a theory And we got to know that the witness that's corroborate evidence is going to be held at a higher standard than the witness that's just saying shit. So that's another thing that's fucked up. Then the fact that Melly used the phone. Okay, Mr. Glass said they didn't see Melly. So if Mr. Glass didn't see Melly, that destroys the whole defense's case. Because now what the defense is defending is Melly got in the car with them. Do y'all see how the prosecutor, and I got to apologize to the prosecutor, that lady, it looked like she wasn't doing shit. Anytime, and I was told this by lawyers, anytime the prosecutor makes the defense switch their whole defense, anytime that happens, it's a problem. It's a problem. And I don't think we quite can see what the fuck she was doing. We thought she was everywhere. No. That lady knew what the fuck she was doing, y'all. And I'm going to sit up here because, hey, man, ain't none of us on stand, man. Look, I'm a blogger. We want to know what's going on. You know, we going to speak on it, man. We got 6,000 people in this bitch. Y'all get the lights up, man. We going to speak on this shit. She boxed in Melly's defense so bad, they could not bring in a GPS because the GPS expert, all the GPS expert was going to agree with what the original one did. Yeah, it's not 100% sure, but why bring up a GPS expert that can't go against what they're saying? See, y'all thought it was that easy. Just bring up a GPS expert and they could fight. No. That would have been dumb. Because then they're cooking their own client by bringing an expert agreeing with them. You can't just make up shit. It's just like with the trajectory expert. Y'all was saying they should just bring up a trajectory expert to show that the bullets came from other places. But if the bullets could only have came one way, why would they bring up a trajectory expert that's going to basically agree with their trajectory expert? Yeah, we did our trajectory. The bullets could only come their way, they're right. Why would they do that? So what the lady did was she cut off their arms, their feet, and they were stuck with one thing. In order for you to beat this case, son, we have to concede that that's your phone. We got to, bro, because they got too much evidence to that jury. If Melly, if you want us to continue to fight this phone, your ass going to jail, nigga. Because we're telling you, Melly, Mr. Demons, that jury gonna think that's your phone. They got way too much. So we got to throw that shit in. And they did. The drive-by theory. They couldn't go up there and keep saying a drive-by happened. Because if they would have they brought in their own experts. The experts can't lie. Y'all thinking that they can just bring somebody up there and just lie. What they would have done was brought an expert in there and it would have agreed with their expert, which would have cooked their client even more. So they can't do that. So what they were conceded to do is we got to concede that a drive-by didn't happen. But guess what they didn't concede? Bortland. Hey, Bortland, come here, nigga. You're done. Shish kebab. Stick a fork in you. It's over. Capiche. Figure it out. Real. And I don't even know what the fuck that means, but it sounds good saying it right now. Listen here. That man basically said you did this shit. Did y'all hear him? Melly's attorney said Bortland did this shit. You can't make that. And you the dumbass that you posted statuses talking about my brothers. That ain't your goddamn brother. Melly ain't your goddamn brother. You been brainwashed. You's a goddamn fool. Man, When that nigga said Bortland did it, I spit my drink out. I said, damn, they that brazen? Because guess what? Guess what the expert said? What they can do is recharge Bortland. As long as Bortland they go to court, they can switch charges all around they want. I didn't know that. And it's not double jeopardy because he ain't went to trial for shit yet. They can say some shit like Bortland pulled over, got out the front seat, opened the back door, linked in, and shot him. He got gunpowder residue. He was with the dead bodies. He was around the phone. He drove them. He drove around the scene for an hour, all that. Bortland, you do know that's what they're going to do, right? They're going to say, if Melly beat this case, they're going to say, you stopped the car, they were asleep. You got out the front, you got in the back, foul. Got out, got back in the front, rode around town for an hour, they thought of some shit to say. Then you went to the goddamn hospital, gunpowder residue all on you. None on Melly. It's on you. It's on you. Chris Brown, and you, hey. It's on you, nigga. You the one with the dead bodies, dumbass nigga. You stupid than a motherfucker. You going down. You going down. Dun, 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 dun. I know you niggas want to punch me in my face so bad though. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, every crime I did, I got away with. Oh, window. Y'all niggas got caught some bullshit. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Y'all niggas out here willing and squilling, shaking ass and all that. I don't want to hear it. Nigga, I was a smart nigga. Being my nigga was smart. I'm free, ain't I? You niggas locked. So I don't want to hear shit. That's on y'all. Yo, dumb ass, you going down. Duh, duh. And I'm doing this so the kids at home that look up to you, no, don't ever be Bortland. Don't ever in your life take two dead bodies. Listen, how is this a joke to you? Because it's funny to me, you bitch ass nigga. I don't know them niggas, bitch. I'm a blogger, and I don't find shit. Come punch me in my mouth and stop me there. Other than that, shut the fuck up. It's funny to me. You want to know why? Because these kids that look up to these rappers, they're going to see me mocking these niggas, and they not going to ever want to be put in these niggas' position. Because if one of you niggas at home come across my screen, I'm going to bring your ass on this motherfucker, and I'm going to destroy your ass for playing follow the leader. The streets ain't even worth it. I'm not going to get on here praising them niggas. Fuck you mean? I see how many fans Bortland got, and how many fans say he a real nigga, and how many kids say they wish they was just like Bortland. Well, guess what? I'm one motherfucker that's going to make you regret you was just like Bortland, because his ass going to jail. So unless you little niggas want to go to jail, I would advise you niggas to change your life right now. It don't be like these dumbass niggas. He fucked up. And his mans is dry snitching on him. Period. What Melly lawyers is saying, Melly agreeing to the shit. We're sitting here acting like, AK, it's smart for Bortland to blame Melly and Melly to blame Bortland. Yeah, that's if y'all got the same exact evidence. Bortland don't have the same exact evidence. He don't. And I'm trying to tell y'all right now, mark my words, if Melly beat this shit, they're going to restructure Bortland's charges, nigga. I'm telling you. And they're going to come with a whole different theory. And that shit going to get that nigga sunk. Sunk. I'm sorry that this happened to Bortland. I'm sorry it happened to Melly. But I'm even more sorry to Julius Sex Chaser. Them niggas dead, nigga. At least these niggas living to even fight a case. Them niggas ain't doing shit. They gone. So what you mean mocking? Y'all ain't say nothing when them niggas was mocking them niggas. Y'all ain't say nothing when a motherfucker ain't said one rest in peace post to these niggas. Not one. Bitch, if I lost my best man, I'ma be RIPing like a motherfucker. We got Sack Chaser Auntie coming on this bitch. Yeah, Track, you promised us money and all. Y'all, I'm not blind to this shit, man. So stop playing with me. I'm not blind to what's going on. Look, Track life has nothing to do with I don't care. Listen, I'm just a blogger. None of these people have done nothing to me. But I'm still not about to ignore what the fuck I see and what the fuck is going on. Nigga, Track, Sack Chaser Auntie came on my live, nigga, and was pressing this nigga Track. And Track said, I plead the fifth. What? If this bitch lying, shred her ass. So now I knew she wasn't lying. So I'm just sitting like, Nigga, did y'all give a fuck about the auntie? All y'all give a fuck about is Melly, who y'all don't know, who make crazy ass music. I ain't so crazy. Don't even respect his mama. That's all y'all give a fuck about. Y'all don't care about the aunties, the fathers, the sisters, the brothers, the nothing, the fans that fed nothing. Y'all just care about Melly. Y'all care about a nigga who called his mama a bitch. So it let me know y'all niggas will call y'all mama a bitch. I'm only in support of shit that's similar to me. If you like the Reading Rainbow shit, you can't be my fan. Because I don't watch Reading Rainbow. I knew it was something wrong with that shit when I was a kid. That's why we got Lil J and all this shit. You take a look, it's in the book, Reading Rainbow. And I'm showing y'all can be anything. Just take a look, it's in the book, get fucked in your butt. You niggas is hoes, you bitches is hoes. I don't know. To the next episode, Melly is cooked, but he might be free. Something we need. Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. Yeah, nigga, they was trying to brainwash us back in the day, nigga. I know what happened. That nigga got mad. Sack was kicking his ass, sending dick pictures. He got a temper. He turned in the velvet. Turtle was yellow. That shit was great. That penalty. Reading. Yeah, nigga, we know what's going on, nigga. Straight up. Sounds like you watched it a lot. Bitch, I did watch it a lot. I never watch it again because now I know what the fuck they bought LeVar Burton, little stupid ass, on the goddamn screen for talking with Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. It's a beautiful morning. They said them niggas was lollipop guild niggas and you know it. Our parents had us sitting up here listening to these niggas with boy on boy. Nigga, I ain't retarded. Nigga, Bill Nye the Science Guy, all that shit, nigga. Now I'm 32 years old. I remember all that shit, nigga. And I rebuke and regret my money. You really bad. You know, you really bald. Shut your bitch ass up, bitch. I'm really bald, hoe ass nigga. Real hair, you bitch ass nigga. Well, let's get back to the shit. Hold on. How many likes we got in this motherfucker? We got 2.5. We need more than that. Y'all get the likes up. Let's get in the algorithm totally. Y'all get the likes up, man. Y'all get me to 183K subscribers, man. Melly fans are the worst. So I want y'all to pump y'all brakes and understand he can be found guilty. Now let's flip it on the other side though. We ain't gonna sit here and act like the defense ain't doing a good job at. They doing their job. Shout out to the black kid for the $20 gang. Open y'all minds. Thank you, black kid. I can't be one track minded on nothing, bro. I refuse. Let me tell y'all a little secret on how I vlog. When I'm wrong, I'm right, and when I'm right, I'm right. I'm leaving myself some leeway in case this nigga get found not guilty. I'm not coming on this bitch telling y'all he going to jail. No, I did that in my first year. It totally backfired. I'm trying to predict shit. I'm cold. I'm gonna leave myself some leeway just in case this nigga don't get guilty. I'm telling because we dealing with the industry here. Don't forget that, y'all. And we dealing with a nigga that's praying like this. I don't know. He might be sending signs to the judge or something. I don't know what's going on. Listen, y'all. Y'all don't want to believe me. He might be sending signs to the judge. Look, get me off, nigga. You feel? Or that shit might be to the... They'll get... He's casting spells over the jury or something. Man, I ain't put nothing... You will not hear me definitely say nothing. I'm telling y'all, I don't give a fuck if I think, look, I can think Melly guilty all the way right now. I ain't saying it. I ain't saying it, man. Because when you're wrong, y'all vicious, and y'all come out the cut. AK, I thought you said this. Listen here. From now till verdict, it's 50-50. If you don't like that, I don't know what to tell you, man. I became successful that way, and it leads them back. Because if I tell y'all, Melly going to jail, Melly going to jail. Why y'all gonna keep watching my videos? Y'all already know. Look, I'm giving y'all insight on this blog shit, right? And I shouldn't do this, but fuck it. If y'all already know how I feel, that means y'all already know what I'm gonna say. Why continue to click on my videos? Why? So, even if I feel like he's guilty, what I would do is do some shit like this. Man, Melly defense cooking, man. Because I wonder how Melly defense cooking. And I'm going to give you good reasons on why. And I'm going to shut the fuck up after that. But the defense, damn, we got 2,300 votes. Oh, y'all think Melly guilty, huh? 62% think y'all think Melly guilty like that? No, I'm not saying, hold on, let me rewrite the question. I believe he killed his friends. I'm not saying do y'all believe that he did it. What I'm saying is do y'all believe that jury gonna find that nigga guilty? That's what I'm asking. Do y'all believe that jury? Because I'm telling y'all, man, when they come to 12 people, man, it'll be that 1 or 2 people. Those people will sit there. I need to see a gun in his hand. I'm telling you, I know how people is. It's people that take conspiracy theories serious. It's people that take science serious. And it's people that take their eyeball serious. And there's certain people that's out here, if I ain't see that nigga with a gun, and it ain't no gun, he ain't did it. We don't know who in that jury. We don't know how these people think. So in the guilty of the YouTube court, in the law of the YouTube court, he may be guilty. We don't know what them people gonna do. They only need 8 though. What you mean they only need 8? They don't need 8, nigga. Shout out to Frank Frandella for the $20. We have 420. We done made $1,000 in donations. We have 420. We made $1,800, man. Shout out to y'all, man. We done hit $1,800 in donations. And we've been on here 1 hour. Give me the 3,000 likes, y'all. Come on, man. We at 2.7. We got 6,000 people in this bitch. What y'all got going on? Come on now. Yeah, that's for the death penalty phase. I just feel like some shit gonna happen, man. It ain't even about the evidence no more. Money can buy. What happened to the saying money can buy cake? What happened to that? Oh, we just forgetting that now? We tend to forget shit when we want to. What happened to that? Oh, fuck it. So since as Melly, we gonna forget money can't. What happened to that? And what happened to somebody looking at the shit? I mean, let's look at it here. It's hard to acquit. You need 12 for acquittal, AK. If one say not guilty, it's hung jury and state retrial. Odds against Melly. I'll bet my left nut, no acquittal. At worst, hung jury. Oh, well, whether it's hung jury, shout out to you, Grindstar. Whether it's hung jury or not, I'm just telling y'all there's a chance. That's all I'm saying. I'm just telling y'all that there's a chance this little son of a bitch coming home. Look at this nigga right here. Piece of beer said delete this channel. Delete this dick. Or shut your bitch ass up, hoe ass nigga. I want to bring up this video real quick. Hold on. I want to bring up this video. Hoe ass nigga talking about delete your channel. Bitch, fuck you, nigga. I worked hard for this goddamn channel, bitch ass nigga. 2 years is change, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. You niggas hoes, you niggas be hating, you niggas is hoes. I don't want to hear nothing. I ain't deleting the goddamn thing. If you don't like the way I blog, kiss my ass. How about that? Hey, what's the shit called, y'all? Law and crime? Ain't that the shit? Hold on, let me share my screen. Boom, 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 boom. Hold on, let me share my screen. Boom. While I'm on here, hold on. Boom, boom. What up? Let me share my screen. Boom. While I'm on here, hold on. What up? What up, fat head ass?
What's up, bro?
What up with it? What you got for me?
To be real with you, bro, the defense left a lot on the table for doing that closing, bro.
Talk to me.
The best job they could do on that closing. I think that's really gonna hurt them. For one, when he brought up the phone, he brought up how they didn't check the SIMS card, but he didn't bring up how they said that was Bortland's phone. So me being an attorney, I would be like, if Bortland's phone didn't work, wouldn't that be a reason why he would want to use Melly's phone? I would try to put the phone in Bortland's hand. They didn't even try to do that, for one. For two, like, it's a lot of stuff that the prosecutor said that he didn't rebuttal and go into detail about it. A lot of the evidence was like fancy with Glass. He didn't bring up the fact that Glass said he was asleep the whole time until he got.
Man, I don't know nothing you saying, man. Get your ass out of here, man. You stuttering, fumbling, and mumbling, nigga. Shout out to you for the $10. We have 400. Hold on, y'all.
Sweet dreams are made of.
Ms. Jones, thank you. Please be seated. Let the record once again request the clerk to defend this counsel to assist the attorneys, as well as the ladies and gentlemen here. The young orders, start with the open argument. Ready, counsel, you may proceed.
So here's what we start with. Detective Moretti has an investigation. It starts on October 26th of 2018. We have 2 dead bodies that are dropped off at Memorial Miramar, Christopher Thomas and Anthony Williams. We have Portland Henry, who's lying about anything and everything. He's lying about the location of where it happened. He's lying about when it happened. He's lying about Mr. Demmons, the defendant, being in the car at any point that evening. Totally omits that. We then have the cover-up that begins. So the question is why? Why does there need to be cover-up?
Well, I know he was making a point. You know, I'm an asshole, though. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's looking bad for Melly, man. I ain't lying to y'all, man. It's looking bad, bruh. You really look at it, bruh? Boy, nigga. It's looking bad for you, nigga. God damn.
Being placed on this defendant as the only one bringing the money in, as the only person who's paying the bills. Look at the tension on there, right? Look at the issues and concerns with Mr. Williams, Anthony Williams, and the defendant's mother, that they're fighting an argument. The message is on there to that effect. So look at, for premeditation, you can also look at the manner in which the homicide was committed. Anthony Williams was shot in the back of the head. That was planned for when he was sleeping so that he could not fight back. That was a premeditated, planned killing of Anthony Williams, where there would be an alibi already discussed. So then, Christopher Thomas. Premeditation, as the judge instructed you, does not require days, weeks, months of planning. Premeditation can be formed quickly. Example we use in jury selection. Going to your mom's house on Mother's Day. You forget to bring flowers. You reach down, pull some flowers out of her yard and give her to those. That is premeditation. That is thinking about something, then doing. Ladies and gentlemen, I submit to you the murder of Christopher Thomas was premeditated in that as well. Chris Thomas, as you saw with Sergeant Williams and Mr. Howard demonstrating, oh my goodness, what's going on? Mr. Devins then made the decision at that point, he couldn't have a witness. So look at that. Those are all things in which you can get premeditation, how it was committed, the wounds that were inflicted, the back of the head. Going to Facebook. Showing again that the different information that you have before you belongs to this defendant.
Godsmack on their new world tour with special guest I Prevail.
772-71.
And to y'all who gonna ask why I don't buy it.
9807. And that Melly, Montana, at iCloud.com is the email. Remember the Snapchat? Melly.Montana. These are names that the defendant uses over and over again to talk about and communicate and identify himself. And look, that phone says verified as belonging to Jamal Devins. Also remember Facebook. We have October 26th of 2018. Sun's going down. And the defendant's phone also shows him at this location in Cocoa. And he is dancing and singing and performing, wearing the same jacket, an identical jacket to what Chris Thomas was wearing the night before, and showing Mr. Henry wearing the denim jacket, like Mr. Williams was wearing the night before. And so the question was posed about a contractual agreement and losing money to be there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, look at the text messages between Mr. Devins and his mother, because he wasn't worried a couple of months before about missing a show because he was getting his hair braided and losing $1,000. But then this night, when his friends were killed, he's dancing and partying around and is worried about a contractual agreement. Just look at those types of information and those types of behavior and how someone is acting. Snapchat. If you recall, this is the argument between Mariah Hamilton and Jamel Demons, Melly Montana. Bort coming everywhere with me, because if them crackers come grab him, it's my fault, you forgot. I keep Bortlen with, because at the end of the day, he did one of the realest shit in my life. Yeah, he covered up a murder. Did a very terrible job of it, but that's what he did. That's what this is referring to. This is less than 2 weeks after this homicide occurs, and that's what they're talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a confession in this case. The defendant. And now look at the time. Remember we talked about the UTC? So subtract 4. So UTC 2,000 hours.
Melly was a dumb ass nigga, man. Why would you ever text something like that? Well, who is these niggas, man? Hey, look, man, I've been in the street. Let me tell you all a little something about me. I was shot at a young age. I started gangbanging at a young age. I was in the streets all the way, I say heavy to about 27, and then still was sporadically, I said about 26, 27, then was sporadically, dibbling and dabbling until I met YouTube. And once I met YouTube, I started to change my life. Ain't no way in fuck. I don't give a fuck if it was from my young age in the streets to now. Ain't no way I would have ever texted no shit like that, man. That's bad. That's bad. These niggas take your dead body to the... Listen, this gonna sound fucked up to y'all, right? I don't give a fuck because it's a part of the streets. If my niggas is dead, I'm leaving their ass right there. I'm telling you, I'm not taking no dead bodies to no hospital. You learn that as a young age because what the police will try to do is they're going to look at you as prime. It's just like a wife and husband. If a husband ended up dead like this, they have to eliminate that wife. They have to eliminate that husband. And if you come up to the hospital with 2 already dead bodies and these niggas can't speak, then what they do is they investigate you until they clear you. Now, when you're in the streets, you got to understand anything could get you caught up because let's say you with your niggas, right? Like YF and Lucci, and you shoot at somebody and they shoot at your nigga. They not going to get charged with the murder. You going to get charged with the murder. Don't matter if you with your nigga. So what I'm saying is this. You learn at a young age, if you with somebody and they are already dead, not fighting for their life. I learned this at like 12, 13. It's sad. I'm never going to teach my sons this. I don't want them to have nothing to do with the streets, but their daddy was in it. You never, ever, ever go and bring in already dead bodies to the hospital. What you can do is this. Place an anonymous phone call, give the location where they at, and get the fuck out of there. That's what you can do. But if I'm with my niggas and I get hit in the head or something, I'm dead, they gotta leave me there. I ain't gonna haunt them niggas. Now, if they start fucking my baby mamas and shit like that, you know what I mean? Then shit, I don't give a fuck if I die single or not. If you start if my kids go from uncle to daddy, bitch, I'm turning into Casper the Friendly Ghost. I'm choking in your sleep. I'm pouring shit in your drink. I'm walking through cabinets. Hey, goddamn, I'm scared the shit out of you. Nigga, you ain't living no good life. You ain't living no good life. But to text something like that, if the crackers come and get, I want y'all to know, man, the police and the jury is not stupid. That's damaging shit, man. That's damaging. And these dumbass little niggas think they street niggas, bruh. This is why I say the streets is over. We was the last bit. Remember I told y'all there's something called the game god, nigga? Let me tell you all how the game god is. The real deal, juvie and sex chaser family members, they don't want Melly guilty. They want to kill him. Law justice ain't enough. I didn't grow up to law justice. I grew up around street justice, where hope this motherfucker get out, and we gonna fuck this nigga up. So I want to tell y'all something. The real deal about it, niggas and juvie and sex chasers, like, they don't want Melly to do one day in jail. In fact, he been in jail too long already. It don't matter how far you get. If you in the United States of America, nigga, you can get touched. It's a cash app and a phone call away. Or it's a secret transaction and a phone call away. Get that motherfucker, phone me. Melly gonna come home. You know what his dumbass manager saying? Yeah, we're still gonna do shows all around the country. Guess what come with shows? Announcements. Guess what come with announcements? Location drop. Or where a nigga like YNW Melly gonna be on this day, this day, this day, this day. See, when it come to law and shit, y'all might got me. When it come to the street shit, I don't think a motherfucker on this bitch fucking with me. And that's how I got the 183K. And that's how I got I does this street shit. Not no more. Nigga, when I was there, this what I was doing, nigga. Period, nigga. And that go in the mind state of a real street nigga. Ain't no real street nigga texting nothing like that on no motherfucking app. We learned our lesson when we was still getting knocked through flip phones. Once we was getting knocked off flip phones and razors, a lot of y'all might not be old enough to know this. We was getting knocked off flip phones and no kids. We knew something was wrong then. See, what come with age is wisdom. These little stupid little motherfuckers. Don't y'all know if that nigga never had a phone, ain't no case? Do y'all know that? If this motherfucker just left the phone somewhere, ain't no case. Something so small can determine charges, no charges, getting away with it, getting caught, and goddamn life, death penalty, or freedom. Something that small, a phone. We been knew this. We been knew this. We was learning from our OG's mistakes. See, these little niggas don't want to learn nothing. You heard Melly, they said he was a fake blood. They had no real OGs. Them niggas down there woke up one day and said, we bloods. And they got on YouTube and Google and start learning G-Shine lit. They start learning how to do this shit. He had a lot of time in the world. He started doing like this all goddamn day and he learned how to do it. He started reading the lit all day. He knew how to do it. He created some nigga, my OG named OG Man. But he dead. Because you know, all the game bangers love to say how they OG dead. Nah, because this shit get documented cross worldwide. That's why them blood niggas was on Melly ass. Ain't no OG man, bitch ass nigga in Florida, Texas, Nevada, Montana, New Hampshire, Idaho, California, Chicago, Illinois, Ohio, New York. Ain't no OG man. They document all this. I'm hip to niggas like this. Them niggas woke up one day, we bloods. Probably listening to Lil Wayne. probably looking at Young Thug. And don't know for Young Thug to be a real blood, he facing Rico. So ain't no way you text no shit like this. Get them likes up. Get the likes up, man. And if you don't believe me, ask any street nigga around. See, YouTube be trying to block out this type of shit. I created my lane, stumped down, and told this bitch open. Pause. You ain't stopping this. So you ain't gonna hear what I'm saying a lot. And a lot of street niggas, I bumped into this shit. I didn't know YouTube existed where it was blowing. I just bumped into this shit. So y'all get them lights up. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. We still got 2 more hours in this bitch. And I'm dropping the link in a minute. And I'm bringing up motherfuckers so y'all get y'all opinion. But nigga, I'm telling y'all the honest to God truth from living it, nigga. This shit on me ain't decoration. My shit ain't cute. This ain't well designed out. Tattoos. No, this shit was on the run shit. You feel me? Rob a nigga, get a money sign tatted on you. Money signs meant something. Nah, nigga just say, oh, I get money sign because I like money. No, nigga. You get a money sign when you rob a nigga, you hit a money lick or something. That's the era I grew up in. Now it's, you can tap whatever the fuck you want on. Not back in my day, you couldn't. Because a nigga gonna walk up on you and be like, what this mean? What that mean? Why you got that? Why you got that? Why you got all them stars on you? Why? Y'all think niggas wasn't questioning me? I got all these 5-point stars all on my goddamn body from everywhere. And you think motherfuckers want like, fuck is you, nigga? But I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Let's continue.
Version, so 4 p.m. 4 p.m. I did that with the smiley face. And that's when I said in opening, context is key. The whole floor is coding. Awesome if you work at Google. Terrible at Broward General Hospital. Context is key. So you've learned Peasy Gambino, as you heard from Detective Moretti, is potentially facing federal firearms charges, the gun dealer, is told by the defendant, I did that. Shh. And look at the messages between Mr. Demons and Mr. Gambino. Peasy Gambino is a blood gang member. Uses all those same information, slang words, changing of the letters that you learned about from Detective Polo. October 26th.
And can you dumbass niggas please stop saying y'all gang affiliation online? Who do you have to prove? Gang bang that shit to them niggas in the streets, man. You niggas is stupid. You see how Peasy Gambino, all because he in a nigga phone, they doing research on him. They know he a blood, what set, where he from, when he joined, and every goddamn thing. I never got loud ass gang banging ass niggas. Why the fuck is your name Treetop Power on Instagram? Why? Or Peasy Gambino? The P, and it's a Gambino set. And I ain't gonna say too much, but a lot of niggas go by Gambino. That is an easy way to tell the police, hey, I'm a gangbanger of one of the most ruthless gangs. Me, here I am, police. Hi, if I'm not on your radar, put me on there. Here I am. The dumbest little niggas in the world. Don't y'all know what secrecy over silence used to mean, SOS? Really the silent shit the GDs used to move. These new breed GDs, bruh, I'm telling you, man, back in the day, it was some hardcore GD niggas that I knew of, bruh. And they wasn't on, they didn't used to have black bandanas. They ain't used to, they is just G-lock simple like this. You know, they wouldn't do all the extra shit. No, they just see each other do that. They wasn't doing all the other shit that y'all do. No, I remember because I seen it. They'd just boom, what up, and barely do that. If they got to, they'd just do this. What is these gangs? Y'all, can y'all niggas stop joining these gangs now? These gangs, fuck gangs, nigga. For real, for real. That shit ain't bring me no good shit. YouTube bought me some good shit. That shit made me cry. I'm on the ground, shot, crying like a bitch. Hold my leg, physical therapy, relearning how to walk, losing dead niggas. That's where that shit got me. And guess what? I didn't even have to be in the streets like that. It's every hood, every project, everywhere got basketball playing niggas. You just got niggas that's from the hood, but they don't fight, shoot that. It's to the point where it's certain ops in certain hoods, nigga. They'll drive past, see a nigga, they know he from there, and leave him alone. Because they know, yeah, you one of these niggas, but you ain't one of these niggas. What happened to being one of them type hood niggas? Where you from the hood, but you ain't into nothing? The ops giving you a pass every trip. Because they know all y'all went to the same school. It's a lot of people that's from the hood that ain't from. All these niggas want to be Big Bad Wolf, man. And every time I see Melly, what he's doing, he couldn't wait to throw up YMCA. He was doing every goddamn thing. Life ain't worth it.
He asks to reach out to see how the defendant's doing, and the defendant says, I did that. And to make a spelling that, other times he uses DAT. Ladies and gentlemen, you saw the song where he has a song that he's released called THAT in his phone. So again, Instagram and how these all fit together. 6:58 a.m. Jamie King, RN, the defendant's mother. Are you here? I'm in Miami. I'm by the stadium. I'm a mess. I'm so worried. I'm here. Well, remember those CDRs where you get sent your voicemail? Ladies and gentlemen, this shows that she's trying to contact her son. He is ignoring her, and so she's reaching out to her son, who responds back with, I love you, Mom. I'm good, Mom. Because he had the phone at that point. So the judge read you the law. Anthony Williams is dead, and it was premeditated. Ladies and gentlemen, I submit to you the evidence very clearly shows the defendant was caused by Janelle Demings. Same as to Christopher Thomas. Talks about premeditation. Principles. So if, ladies and gentlemen, if you believe that Cortland Henry is charged, but that's for another jury on another day. If Cortland Henry assisted and helped and shot these two individuals to help out Mr. Demings is just as guilty. Because a principal is someone who decides to help.
They shitted on the whole defense. Let me tell you something. This prosecutor, this prosecutor. So what the defense resorted to was, we gonna blame it on Bortland. She said, nope, come here. I told y'all from day one. The prosecutor, her job was to cut off any angle, put a rat inside of a bucket, and keep putting a piece of paper everywhere it runs. Everywhere. The rat gonna go that way, put it right there real quick. It's gonna try to go down there, It's gonna go down, It's gonna go up, Yeah, I'm gonna play the defense next. I'm just speaking up, you know how I do it. Oh no.
But all people do is tell you to go to Fiverr and Upwork and hire people to make
completed. And you have that with Mr. Henry, and making that drive and going out to the edge of the Everglades. You have that. He is a principal to first-degree murder. Mr. Demets is just as guilty, and so is Mr. Henry. So, in my few remaining moments, I want to briefly touch on the unlucky 13, because I'll give Mr. Adelstein, Mr. Henry. He's charged, right? So from all those unlucky 13 people that are listed as suspects, they have one thing in common, and only one thing in common. They made a single online threat. In poor taste? Yes. Any other evidence that ties them to this case? None. No location data. No communication from anyone in that Jeep to say where they were. No DNA of any of those people on that Jeep. No ballistics evidence at their feet where they were sitting in that Jeep. No private confession. Because remember, all of these online threats, they're out there for the public because they're trying to get attention and trying to get some sort of benefit for that for themselves. Distasteful? Yes. A crime? No. There's no drop pins for an emergency pickup from any of those individuals. There's no phone for any of them at any of the scenes in this case. So, motive. We talked long and hard, but we don't have to prove motive. Motive, it's intent. Intent is an action of the mind. So I'll give you motives. Anger. Greed. Resentment. Advancement in the gang. You heard $16 million was coming into Jameson Francois, and that you saw $15,000, $10,000 payments going to Mr. Demets. Simple math. Splitting something 4 ways or 2 ways with Mr. Henry, who wasn't smart enough to even properly give a statement to keep Mr. Demets away from the car. So we have all these pieces of the puzzle that we have just talked about. And each and every one shows how this case has been brought together. Shows the physical evidence. And so, ladies and gentlemen, there's no murder weapon, right? The question that you have to answer, and that you can now answer based on all of this evidence, is that Jamel Demets was sitting in the back seat of that Jeep. And he was the one that fired the fatal shots that killed Christopher Thomas and Anthony Williams. And you know that because even if you choose to disbelieve one part of the evidence, 2 parts of the evidence, you can see what the overall picture is. The overall picture puts Mr. Demmons in the backseat of that Jeep. It puts him holding a gun. You don't need a murder weapon to know that he committed these two crimes.
Type of one in the comments if he could. We're going to go to the defense. But after hearing the prosecution, type of one in the comments if you think that just was enough. It don't matter what the fuck the defense even about to fucking say. Charbroiled, shish kebab, barbecue, stick a fork in them. Charbroiled is over. Let's get to the defense. I'm going to drop the link after this. Black kid, I see you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Los Angeles Lakers.
I want you to pay particular.
Can we get the lights up? Hey, everybody that's in here, hit the like button! Subscribe to the channel, man! The fuck? Let's get to it.
Particular attention to Dr. McDougall and Dr. Saunders. Because those two doctors, one being the chief medical examiner of Broward County, the other one, an associate medical examiner, I think now employed in West Palm Beach, say to you that the first shot to Williams and Thomas were fatal, deadly. Why is that important? Because according to Sergeant Williams, Thomas's injury to his hand came first. It was a defensive wound. We know that couldn't happen based upon the medical testimony. So you either have to disregard the medical examiner and accept what Williams' testimony is, or I suggest, now that you have four experts, contradicting Williams' testimony, and that is Bello, Special Agent, FBI Agent Collins, and two medical examiners, conflict with Williams' testimony, that you should take Williams' testimony and ignore it, toss it out. You can't have it both ways. It just doesn't work. And then we get to really their star witness, two star witnesses. Sergeant Williams, and I think I've talked a bit about him. And I think the most amazing part of his testimony is that he does not get involved in this case until 3 years after the incident. Again, at the request of the state. Again, because they realize they have problems. And I applaud them to recognize they have problems. And miraculously, as I told you earlier, even though the Jeep was searched for hours and hours, processed for hours and hours, he finds additional evidence. 2 projectiles that everyone else missed, and a blood stain that is important. And that when he did his analysis, 2 important things occurred. He didn't go in there blindly to do any analysis. He told you that the prosecutors in this case told them that the defendant in this case was this young man. And we need you to do a trajectory analysis to put him on the scene. Now, I suggest to you, you could have a Jolly Green Giant and a midget. And if you give them the dimensions, the height and his arm length, with this mathematical formula, you could say the Jolly Green Giant or the midget was a shooter in this case. They would either be closer to the car or further from the car, depending upon their size. If you want to do an analysis, if you want to do an investigation, if you want to figure out who.
The fuck is you talking about, man? Bitch, I paid you all this money for this. If you don't sit your ass down and go put the brother back on the stand, what happened to the brother? After them objections, he just sat his ass down. We ain't heard nothing from the big lip bitch. She just sat in there. The brother look exhausted. And this the bet y'all bring the brother back. What is this? I paid all this money for the Jolly Green Giant and the midget? Bitch, this what you doing? I'm paying you all this motherfucking money and my life on the goddamn line. And the best you can do is bring up the Jolly Green Giant and a motherfucking midget. What the fuck is going on? Who is this dude? Can we do a background check on this dude? Ever since he took over, it's been like, yeah. Hey, Melly was on the trajectory like this. Yeah. Ever since this dude came up.
Who the shooter is. Why do you point to this kid and tell him, this is what we want? Why do you do that? This is the great investigation. This is what they want you to do in order to render a verdict that could take him.
Over, proceed.
And tell him that he's going to live life in the state penitentiary without parole or be on death row. This is the investigation they want you to rely upon and say it's proof beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt? I guess so, according to that.
Is this your sports betting strategy? You watch ESPN, you go on Google, you search best sports picks today, see what time your favorite team is playing, and then bet all those plays on a parlay ticket. And guess what?
That. And they call Danny Benitez. Who the heck is he? He was on the stand for all of about 2 minutes. Danny Benitez gave Detective Moretti the surveillance tape from the Montessori school. You watched it. It showed, I suggest, nothing probative to implicate this young man in it. But we learned, not from him, but from Moretti, that he doesn't go to the drugstore on Miramar Parkway to check their surveillance tape. He doesn't go to Applebee's to check their surveillance tape. He doesn't go to Polo Tropical or the gas station or the bank on Miramar Parkway to check their surveillance tape. When the car's on 184th Avenue, he doesn't go to the fire station to check their tapes, surveillance tapes. Doesn't go back to the 2 elementary schools, Sunset Lakes and West Broward Elementary, to check their surveillance tape, because he knows it all. He knows it. How do you know it if you don't check? How do you know something unless you investigate? We don't have to do a thing, folks. We don't have to do anything except show up. And begrudgingly, we did. Where the Montessori school was, on Pines, there was a tractor supply company and another school. Why don't you get that? And come in here and say, you know what, folks? We checked all of this. Instead, what they do is pick a helicopter ride 4 or 5 years later. And we have to sit here and watch as they fly the route. And we have to watch how they drive the route. Not
At this moment, Melly knew he was cooked. Look at his face. It ain't funny. It ain't funny. It's not funny. It's really not funny. Man, look at this nigga. That nigga was looking at that nigga. He said what he said. At this moment, Melly knew. Look at this nigga face, bruh. That nigga Melly like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Oh my God. What? What the fuck? Bruh. At that moment, Melly looked. He was looking at this nigga. He heard that shit, and then oh, this nigga is crazy. What the fuck? Dude. Wait a minute. Look at Melly, y'all. Look at Melly as the nigga talking. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
all of this. Instead, what they do is pick a helicopter ride 4 or 5 years later. And we have to sit here and watch as they fly the route. And we have to watch how they drive the route. not checking what the traffic conditions were.
Y'all can't tell me that nigga Melly was like, oh, hell no, this nigga bringing up helicopters and shit. Look at this nigga face with the muted. Look, y'all. I swear to God, look at this nigga. I'm not really meaning to laugh because it ain't funny. Look at this nigga. Look at Melly, y'all. Look how he looking at this lawyer. Look. Look, y'all. Oh man, that hurt. That hurt. Oh, that hurt me, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That hurt. Oh man. Oh no, man. I ain't peeped that at first. That hurt. Oh man. Why the fuck can they let me do this shit? What the fuck? Bruh. Man, what the fuck? Hold on, y'all.
Not checking what the weather was 5 years ago in October 26th. What's the purpose of that? Just to add more of what I suggest is a smoke screen. You look at all this and say, heck, man, 100 exhibits, 500 photographs.
How's the scented angel soft coming?
Angel, we've got it. The smellinator is at the scent inside the tube.
Photographs out of a cell phone. All these text messages. What does it mean? Hopefully, for the state, you'll say, hey, where there's smoke, there must be fire. And say, hey, too bad, young man, too bad. There's a lot of stuff sitting here. And hopefully you will not fall into that trap. And then we get to the lead detective. Well, before we get to the lead detective, I think I missed someone. Trevion Glass, the individual who got into the red Mitsubishi. The man who is convicted of 2 felonies. Now, why is that important? Because the judge read you an instruction on some of the factors to look at in determining whether or not to believe a witness or not. And he told you that one of the factors to look at is whether or not the witness has been convicted of a crime. Trevion Glass, the state calls, as their star witness, basically, to say Melly never got into that red Mitsubishi. And he told you one interesting thing. He said he's got a case pending right now and he doesn't want to go back to jail. Now, who has the authority to put him in jail? We don't. There's only one person who can put him back in jail. And that's the state of Florida, whether it be through the state attorney's office or the police department.
I felt that one though. Like he basically presenting that scene, and I told y'all how important glass was. Glass was very important. Hey, 5,554 people. Everybody in here hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. Am I at 183K yet? I'm thirsty for that. I'm trying to get 200,000. Y'all make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, share this video, this live stream, hit that like button. We $390 away from a $1,500 donation day. So if y'all want to run that on down, run it on down, baby. I appreciate it. And I'm dropping the link after this. Hold on.
To Sergeant Williams. Thomas's injury to his hand came first. It was a defensive wound. We know that couldn't happen based upon the medical testimony. So you either have to disregard the medical examiner and accept what Williams' testimony is, or I suggest, now that you have four experts contradicting Williams' testimony, and that is Bello, Special Agent, FBI Agent Collins, and two medical examiners conflict with Williams' testimony, that you should take Williams' testimony and ignore it, toss it out. You can't have it both ways. It just doesn't work. And then we get to really their star witness, two star witnesses. Sergeant Williams. I think I've got a warrant for that phone. You've got warrants on a lot of phones. Get a warrant on this phone if you want to see what it is. Well, he doesn't want to do that because he's afraid. It'll ruin the investigation. That's why I put these two phones separate and apart from all this other stuff. Now, the state said to you, there was no reason, I think was the exact quote, for the Jeep to stop on the side of the road. I suggest to you that as we have done periodically through this case, the reason was
evidence.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is argument. Proceed, counsel.
The reason was because you needed a bathroom break, just like you and I did when I raised my hand or stand up. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, if he needed a bathroom break, in the dark highway, and you saw him carry it in his hand, He'd leave it on the seat of the car. And we know that the car sped off because there was another car waiting, the red Mitsubishi. You want to know there's no reason? The poor kid had to urinate. And the phone was in the car.
When the fuck did they come up where he had to pee? See, it may seem like I'm biased, right? But I'm not. I'm giving fair chances and I'm listening. They went from that ate his phone. This is what I don't understand. Yeah, he freestyled like a motherfucker. They went from it ain't his phone at all for all these days to it is his phone, but he left it in the car because he had to pee. Shout out to Amy for the $10. And the donations that I've been reading, we had $300. Shout out to you. Somebody sent like 40, and then the other ones. We had $300 left for the goal. It was at 500. Y'all tore that down. Then I set it at 1,000. Then y'all tore that down. So we got 300 left for the 1,000. I'm honestly just leaving myself open because I've seen stranger things happen. But if you gotta ask the non-blogger me, like because you gotta be objective as a blogger. If you ask the non-YouTuber AK-47 and you asking me, he ain't beating it. The defense, like I've never seen a prosecution force the defense into changing their whole stance. I've never seen this. The defense can't go first, bro, because the prosecution is the prosecuting. They get the first and last word. I don't get how the defense thinks that the jury. Yeah, I got eyes. I got about 90-10. But if you ask me on YouTube, 50-50. Because I'm not going out like that no more. I don't give a fuck. But so y'all tell me y'all wanted the jury to listen, to sit here and listen. Day after day after day, y'all telling me that this isn't this man's fault. Now the prosecution has been saying it's his phone, it's his phone. The what's the name? The defense have been saying it ain't his phone, it ain't his phone. Now all of a sudden, they're acting like the defense don't see what's going on. All of a sudden, it went from this is not my client's phone to it is his phone, but he left it on the back seat. Y'all, And we 100 likes away. The poll, we got 7,000 votes on the poll. Will YNW Melly be found guilty? And the poll is saying 59% yes, 41% no. I wish none of this ever happened. I wish Melly wasn't fighting for his life. Bortland wasn't fighting for his freedom. Because there's a difference. Melly fighting for his life. Bortland fighting for his freedom. Them two are dead. But we here. And if y'all want me to be completely honest, no YouTube politics, no, I honestly think he finished, though. I did not pay $100,000 for no motherfucker to tell me about some little green men, Big Jolly the Giant, and a goddamn helicopter. I didn't pay, but at the same time, Melly made it hard. Even though we said it's a weak defense, guess what? It's their bro. You keep switching. Duh, that's my job to keep switching. Now keep listening. Even though we can say it's an L, it's still a W. Because right now, the only thing that could have made the defense an L is if they would have said we concede. They are doing the only thing they can. Melly, he did too much. They got to concede the phone. They got to concede the drive-by was fake. They got to concede all that. They don't want to just say, fuck it, find them guilty. They got to try something. This is why, and this is why I know, this is why I'm considered number 3 behind Cuff Boys with damn near 3 million subscribers. Bruce Rivers with 1 million, and then people say I'm the next behind him when it comes to this Melly shit. The defense has to get granted a W every time they speak. And I'm smart enough to see that because they're doing the only thing they can do. I'm not about to sit up here and say it's an L for the defense when it's not, because they are, what Melly gave them and the way the trial went, this is the only thing they can do, and at least they fighting hard at it. I've seen some lawyers totally give up on their client on the stand. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen lawyers. I'm talking about in person. When I'm going to see my own people, fuck a public defender. I'm talking about they got a paid lawyer. And we going to see if my cousin be. I've seen lawyers just give up. Like, they ain't fighting no more. They ain't coming with spirit or energy no more. I'm not going to sit up here and be disingenuous and say that the defense ain't doing. They're doing what they got to. They doing what they got. Unfollow. Mallory Hernandez, bitch, I didn't want you to follow me in the first fucking place. Mallory Hernandez. Tell Hector, Nectar, and Rodriguez they can kiss my ass. And I like my Taco Bell. I like 4 Dorito Locos with sour cream guacamole and mild sauce, Supreme. And I like the Taco Bell fries. Shut the fuck up. Bye. Everybody say, bye, Melody. Bye. You got bad at me. Bye. Everybody say bye. Everybody type the word bye, Melody. We gonna get her there. Bye. Yeah, Melody. Shut up, bitch. We ain't want you over here, no way. No way, Jose. Fuck wrong with her? Unsubscribe. Bitch, you scared? You don't like the truth? You don't like the truth? Well, bitch, go take a piss break, like he said. And we'll take it back, battery. It's $100 re-entry fee. Yeah, we bet not see no bitch named Melanie. I don't give a fuck if you was her or you wasn't her. I don't want to ever see a Melanie in my... She done fucked it up for all y'all. If you see any female named Melanie, block that motherfucker. You done fucked it up for all the Melanies. Oh, we got $20 back to back. Hold on, 10 right here. Dayton, Ohio, checking in. You already know what it is, my G. Get the like, subscribe. Hey, shout out to you, bro, for sending them two. Oh, you sent one. My check. Shout out to you for that 10, man. We had 270 now, man. Yeah, you mad, man. Go cook me some good chitlins, man. Thanksgiving around the corner. About 4-5 months away. Yeah, my birthday right after that. My birthday present. Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. That's my birthday present, goddammit. Nah, before I drop the link, I want to get the 100K track. What the fuck was he doing in court today? You mean to tell me you came to watch your client get cooked? Ain't this a big track? I know you in the comment section. Bortland, I know you in the comment section. Y'all can hit the link politely. Look, I'm dropping a link for everybody to come up. I got Black Kid and Rob Box behind the scene. They already back here. Hey, look, I'm dropping a link for everybody. Hey, 100K track, bring your ass up here. Bortland, bring your dirty ass up. Yeah, Bortland, you one of them goddamn, yeah, Bortland, yeah, we was cool. You know I gotta do it, man. You one of them FBG butter niggas. When you clean, you're still dirty. Yeah, you got one of them fucked up face, all them scratches and shit. Hey, look, nigga. All right, hey, man, listen here. It is what it is. Track, out of all them days in court, you told the world, not just us, you weren't allowed. Shout out to Handsome for the $3 for this melody. Man, nigga, you got me calling you handsome for this melody. Man, take that $4 back. Take them $4, turn around, bend over, and shove it up your ass. I'm thinking that's somebody named Melanie calling me handsome. This some nigga named Handsome sending me $4 for this for Melanie. So Melanie and Handsome, get y'all ass the fuck up out of here, nigga. What the fuck wrong with you? You got me reading some shit like that on my goddamn screen? Block his ass. Whoever you get, any nigga named Handsome, get his ass out of here. Fuck wrong with you? You couldn't have a regular name on there, nigga? God damn. I thought the motherfucker was calling me ass. 100K track, Mr. Francois. Let me holler at you, Francois. I got a few questions. And hold on, let me see who I got behind stage. Oh, I got a couple motherfuckers behind stage. I got Marita Boy, Rob, Bots, Black, Dr. Caldwell, Biggie J. Hey, I'm letting y'all know. If y'all ain't showing y'all face, y'all ain't getting the fuck on here. Because on my Instagram, a nigga came and showed this little PP, and I got 30 days suspended. So I'm not at no hell no. It ain't this bitch ass nigga had the screen black. I turned it on. This nigga doing this. I'm like, nah. So nah, fuck that. Instagram. I'm trying to remove that nigga so fast. Instagram like, nope, 30 days. I'm like, no. I can't even go live. That's why I'm on here so early. I can't even go live for 30 days. All right, look. So before I add everybody, right? So 100K track. Shout out for them $20 right there. AK, you are the best at it. I enjoy your commentary. Thank you. Shout out to you, Joy. I appreciate it, man. You know, man, we just want to have fun and laugh around this motherfucker, man. Hey, look, man, I take who I am on the street when I'm on the block. I can bring it on here, man. I'm a fucked up ass motherfucker. I don't care. You feel me? I'm very negative. You see what I'm saying? If y'all haven't noticed, I'm very negative. That's all I do. But I'm starting to learn how to be positive. So y'all got to work with a nigga. Hey, man, I forgave DJ Academics for stealing my goddamn name, the way I drink and every goddamn thing. So if I can forget Act and all these other niggas, hey, you feel me? So, 100K track. You mean to tell me, Track, that this nigga been needing your support, your strength, your spirit, all these days, and the very last day, when the prosecutor is absolutely Charles Broil Burger King Whopper grilling this nigga, you decide to show up, huh? What you there for, Track? Yeah, and you look very uncomfortable, and the camera spanned on you about 50, 11 times. Wait a minute. The camera spanned on you about 50, 11 times. And Track, I heard somebody in the trial said, you killed them niggas. Wait a minute. Did y'all hear what I heard? Did y'all hear what the fuck I heard? I heard that Track might have been a potential suspect. What the fuck did I do? Didn't I tell y'all that somebody whispered in my ear? Track did it. Hey, either law and crime stealing my shit, the defense is the niggas watching me. I said it before today. Stop my bullshit. Type of one if you heard me say what they said today. Days in a row. These niggas hold. Y'all niggas be hating on me. Y'all don't be having no inside info. You niggas is hoes. Y'all be telling my name. Block that bitch. Bitch, yeah, I got a gut. Bitch, because I'm eating good. Hold on. This for YouTube checks got me doing. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Bitch, I went from eating nothing to eating something. Shut your ass up. I'm eating like a fat kid ain't goddamn day. Hell yeah. Hey, it ain't that big. I could lift and hit. Lift and hit. Lift and hit. Shut the fuck up and block that bitch. Fuck wrong with you? Talk about my goddamn gut. Fuck. Yeah, I used to be skinny as fuck on this motherfucker. Bitch, I'm spending $1,000 on snacks. Talk to me.
Yeah, bro. Like I was saying earlier, though, bro, man, that nigga, this defense attorney, bro, he was not cooking, bro. Like, he left a lot of.
You too boring for me, man. Talk to me. We can't hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, what up?
Hey, I want to just elaborate on what you were talking about the green giant and the little dude.
Yeah.
See, what he was referencing, like, you know, when you go to the doctor, right? Go to the doctor office, and you got to tell the doctor what's wrong with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he was talking about. Like he was talking about the green giant, the big green giant, the small dude. What he's saying is they had to actually point out Melly and tell them it was Melly instead of the people doing their job, the experts doing their job as forensics and figuring out who the person actually is themselves. So the guy had to be pointed out as Melly, and then they told you about how the height, weight, and the shooting and all that stuff. What he's saying is they didn't know without them specifically pointing to Melly. If you took Melly out of the equation, they couldn't tell you about who was the real shooter. They couldn't tell you nothing.
Is that a good defense?
No, I'm saying that's what he was telling you. But and
No,
then
but is it a good defense? Is it a good defense?
That's a great defense because if you take that just like earlier, you know.
I don't know what it's like. That's some bullshit, man. What the fuck you talk about, man? I ain't paying $100,000 for no bitch ass nigga to bring up Big Andre the Giant and some little midget motherfucker. Fuck that. Fuck that. That's some public defender shit. All right, nigga? That's some public defender shit. You better bring up some shit better than that. Bitch, I'm paying you. That Andre the Giant turning into Shaquille O'Neal and the midget turning into Rey Mysterio around this motherfucker. Jabbering somebody. You ain't about to talk about little big green nigga and all this shit, man. Hell no, nigga. Not $100,000. I hear public defenders doing that. $100,000 for that. This what you telling me. You telling me that $100,000 is paying for a nigga to say big giant nigga and a midget? Fuck out of here. Hell no. I know what the hell no. Talk to me.
Oh, bro.
What up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I just want to point out the fact that Bortland still has a good defense, saying that he was pressured to commit the murder. Because let's just say he was driving and Melly shot Sack in the front seat. Then he shot Juby. He can say, hey, Melly was in the back seat. He pointed the gun at me, told me to drive to the location, told me to get out, told me to fire the shots into the car. He had the gun pointing to the back of my head. He told me to get on the side, the right side, shoot the shots into the car. And then when they were driving on the way to the hospital, he had time to tell somebody to pick him up. He got out the car, but he must have threatened them with the gang saying, hey, I'm going to kill you.
Shut your bitch ass up, man. Hell no. Man, this nigga la let us up, man. Nah, look, this is what I'm saying. Man, we brought up that theory 9 days ago, man. What the fuck this nigga talking about, man? Me, Marita Boy, Aaron, goddamn, but man, we bought it. Every blogger bought that shit up 9 days ago. And here come this nigga 9 days later, like, yeah, like you telling us something, man. Come on, man. Nigga, nah, man. Hell no, dog. These niggas, see, this would kill me, right? These motherfuckers come up in here like, wait a minute, AK, you ain't thought of this. And I'm listening, and you telling me some shit we all thought of. Dr. Caldwell, talk to me.
What's going on, man?
What up with it?
What's going on? I think what the first dude was trying to tell you, bro.
You ain't no goddamn doctor, man. Why you got doctor in your name, man?
I am, bro. I am.
What you a doctor?
I am what you in education. I got an EDD, a doctorate of ed. Look it up.
So you a substitute teacher, bro?
Nah, we ain't doing no substituting around here, man.
All right, go
anyway,
ahead.
I came on here, man, to talk about the case.
I'm a troll, bro. Go ahead. Damn, nigga, is you in the same grass Melly was in? Wait a minute. What's that? What's all that?
That's just the neighborhood, man. That's just the neighborhood.
Go ahead.
I think what you missed, bro, what the first dude was trying to tell you is that the defense, don't rule out the defense, bro. The defense got up there, and what they did, man, is that they made everybody's testimony, all the expert testimonies, clash. You can't have it both ways. Either Melly was the shooter or he was not. Nobody could tell us how many guns was used in that crime. Nobody could tell us the distance from the victim, so I don't even know if it happened from the backseat. Because one of the guys, the expert witness, the FBI got up there and said he couldn't tell us nothing without the gun and without the bullet because the trajectory would have been changed. So what you missing is reasonable doubt, bro. What you missing is all the jury needs to hear is could Melly could not have done it? Could it have been somebody else? Go ahead, you got your hand up.
Can I speak?
Go ahead, bro. Yes, sir.
Hey, you the teacher. Now listen. Did you watch my video earlier?
I did.
What'd I say in the video?
Were you talking about the prosecution? cooking Melly's ass? Because that's
No.
mostly what you talked about.
That ain't what. No. What did I say in my video from earlier?
From early, I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this live from right here. This is what I'm on
Fuck
right
the
here.
live. You can't go by the live. I'm talking about what did you hear me say? What did you hear me say?
Oh, I didn't see the video from early.
All right, go watch it and then come back. Yeah, just go watch it and come back, and then I'll holler at you. What up?
What up?
Yo, AK, they said Track was at the
Nah, man, you gotta show your face. Bro.
I'm just saying, yo, they said Track was at the
No, I'm just saying.
you gotta show your face. Man, you a bitch,
Nigga, fuck you, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, scary bitch. Show your face. Fuck. Why fuck me? Maz Millie, I know who you is, though. What up with it?
What up, fam? What up, fam? Man, I get what you're saying on the green giant, little giant shit. That shit pissed me off, but I think they fucked up saying that little bathroom shit, bro. Because he kind of hesitated when he said it. You know what I'm saying?
He was freestyling.
Yeah, he should have left the bathroom shit out, bro. Like, he was doing good, but that bathroom shit, he should have just let that just play off. Because, you know, at the end of his discussion, he didn't bring up the Instagram message saying I did it. So he kind of like played it off like they ain't said shit.
Yeah, he
but,
can't bring that up though.
Yeah, so but
anything that was hardcore evidence, they strayed away from that.
Yeah, so I mean, I think it's like 60-40 and the prosecutor's winning. But if he get a few, man, he might get a hung jury. But besides all that, like, I don't know, man. I still don't see the gun in his hand. You feel what I'm saying? But
did you see my video from earlier?
Yeah, because you were saying you was talking about reasonable doubt. Like you were saying all that, but they just need reasonable doubt. Like, you know.
That's why I was just pissed at the last dude, because I'm like, damn, if you looked at my video,
yeah, you saying
even
that
in this live stream, how many times have I said there's a chance Melly still could beat this?
Oh, you saying that because it's like it's holes that we don't know. Like, it's a lot of shit.
Still, like, bruh, anytime it's circumstantial, there is a chance that you can beat that. Now, when usually when they got all the physical evidence and shit, guilty.
Yeah, because usually even with the state, they have witnesses like your old girlfriend or your old friend you used to know testifying against you, saying bad stuff about you and bringing up your history. So they didn't really have a lot of shit you see on murder cases, like, you know, when they just going in on their ass and shit like that. So that's one thing. And my other thing is, like, yeah, stuff is a process, but it still took weeks for the prosecution to come up like with a case. Like, if you know he guilty, you're gonna say what you gotta say. You're gonna be like, this is what it is, and that make him seem more guilty because it's like, we don't need to say nothing else. You feel me? And I seen shit go down like that. So, yeah, fam.
All right, let me get to another.
Go ahead, do your thing, fam. Yeah.
I appreciate you, Baz, Millie, man. You were day one, nigga.
Day one. All right, fam.
Up. Appreciate you, boy.
All right, love, fam.
All right.
All right, salute. What's good?
What up with it?
Coolin'. Yeah, I think that Melly's defense kind of cooked him in the end, because I feel like they changed their direction from how they came out. When they first came out, they was knocking shit out the park, but they was also saying that it wasn't his phone. I think the further they got into the trial, I think somehow the way he was trying to defend Melly, he ended up conceding that it was his phone and then trying to back away from certain moments where it was his phone and then where it was not in his possession. Now, that heavyset dark-skinned dude that came up and testified on his behalf, he looked goofy because when he said what he said about
his ass going to jail. They gonna file him for perjury because the prosecutor clearly showed evidence that he lied about, one, that they was the only ones with a house key, but for two, you had a house key. He going to jail.
And he said when he got to the house, the door was unlocked. You know what I'm saying? So he got conflicting stories, and and that smacking sound that he was making every time he answered It seemed like that nigga mouth was dry as hell. That nigga was just nervous as fuck from all that lying and shit. And he was looking goofy, you know what I mean? So I feel like they kind of misled, like, I think they kind of tricked him into thinking they was on his side so they can get the money. Because the black woman that was with him, she's saying shit within the cuff of her hand that's making herself laugh and making Melly laugh too. But you know that you're being viewed by the entire public in the courtroom
And they
and
don't
everything.
like that shit. The jurors are real humans. They don't want to see a motherfucker laughing like this shit, no game. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
And then you on the trial for the murder of 2 of your friends. So if anything, you supposed to be sad. All of this joking around and shit you're doing, showing them the diamonds in your teeth and everything, you looking goofy. But look, still, they was defending you all the way up until it came for the closing arguments. Now, with the closing arguments, it seemed like everything that he's saying is pointing to Melly's guilt, even though he's trying to say he's innocent. Because
if you been peeping my lives though, bro, I've been saying for days they conceded the fault. See, this is why, like, please don't let the way I work as a YouTuber fuck up what I'm really saying though, because a lot of people, they get caught up in my shenanigans on how I try to bring in viewers and shit, but they don't catch what I be saying. I be trying to say shit without really saying. I've been told people like, look, y'all, they been through the phone. They basically, for 3 days now, they have been moving like, you know what? That is your phone. And you know what?
Hey.
A drive-by didn't happen. So what we got to do is, you feel me? Like, I've been saying it though.
It's like, why is his lawyers, that part that you pointed out when you said, look at Melly's face, nigga, I screenshot that shit and put it on my page.
Because he was lost. Melly, I could tell that wasn't the game plan. Melly, that was more of a, okay, you got the defense lawyer that's good for beginning cases. That was the black nigga. He's good for starting it on off. Now the woman is good for interjecting when she need to, but she don't overstep her lane. The white dude, his whole thing is, let me seal the case. Like, I come at the end. Yeah, so I bet people was going on. So he freestyled that. So Melly had no idea what the fuck he was even about to say.
Right.
So he's listening to the nigga like, okay, you cooking, what the fuck is you talking about, bro?
Right.
That's how it looks.
That nigga said, you cooking, ho. What the fuck is you talking about now? That's a fact.
You bringing up airplanes and helicopters, like, oh, my nigga, I'm trying to come home. This the best you got? And Melly Force was saying, yeah, they did a good job. If I was Melly, you know what I would have said? They ain't do no good ass job.
Real talk.
Fuck that. Like, what was Melly with dumb? You can say that. You can say,
because he's gonna end up letting Track run off with that money that he would need to fight the appeal. Because if he get found guilty, guess what? He's gonna be focused on the appeal, but Track gonna disappear and give his mom a little bit of money and say, hey, I can't even have my hands in this no more.
I feel like Melly's so young, he allowed the, because and you know, we got to go through it to tell these people. Every defense attorney is going to say, when the judge asks you, are we doing a good job? Just say yes for a good recommendation. I don't give a fuck if you written shit out or hotel or wherever. They're going to ask you for a survey. Now, the judge is basically asking for a survey. Are you happy with what your defense is doing? Nigga, I would have been like, hell motherfucking no.
I think that Law and Crime Network is in on the play too, because them niggas was running a poll where they was charging people to bet on whether he was going to be innocent or not. And then they bringing lawyers on there for Q&As, and they're selling themselves. They're marketing themselves. So they're intentionally going in there saying what they think he can win by and how they think is in his favor. Is just because they see the poll that's being taken. It's like on some 63, 73% people saying he's not guilty.
I noticed whenever that poll was under, they'll flip their argument. Whenever the poll is over, they bring on more. Yeah, man, it's all the game.
Yeah, they
bro.
all
That's
in
why,
on
like, I tell motherfuckers, like, Don't get caught up in the shenanigans. I gotta put on the show. I'm a goofball. I like to, but I'm spitting that
I
shit
fuck
like
with you.
ain't
I
no
fuck with
way
you.
in the fuck if I'm Melly, nigga. I would have told that judge, yeah, I'm satisfied. What the fuck you mean you satisfied? Nigga, you gotta know how, because then if you tell the judge you ain't satisfied, bruh, sometimes even that alone can cause, like, you know what? Mistrial, because he ain't satisfied. He don't feel like y'all doing the y'all capacity. Then, Mr. Demons, you get on the stand, you let people know, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I think he spent enough money for everybody to be in on the play on his behalf, and that's why he was smiling. But I was just looking at it like, bro, when you first got arrested for the situation, nigga, your mugshot, your ass was in there smiling hard as fuck like the Cheshire Cat, nigga. That wasn't a good look for you. Exactly, that same photo right there, like, nigga, you made people that didn't know if you did it or not be like, damn, he smiled like that in his mugshot about the rest of his two friends. It's like, look, and in Florida, in Broward County, they're always trying people that got killed by their friends. My client just told me her boyfriend got killed by two of his friends. So they're going through that every day while everyone is looking at it like it's a surprise, or what's the motive? Hey, these motherfuckers be having motives that they don't even have to let you know, because when they real secretive like that, they only tell one or two people, and that's the people that's going to be involved with it. That's why he put out that text saying Cortland did some real shit. Also, let me add this in. The fact that all of the people that's helping Melly been calling him Bortland, you letting everybody know he's a blood, and you fucked up with that too. But let me sign out. Salute, AK.
What the fuck you just say?
I said that he also, like everybody that was on his.
Hey, you passed your 5 minutes anyway, nigga. Goddamn, nigga. You ain't about to talk. Hold on. I got Neek back there, Rita Boy. I got Ryan. Hold on. Hood Educator. What up, my nigga?
What up, man? What's going on, man? What's happening?
Hey, from my portion of understanding. Hey, look, hold up. From my portion of understanding. Hey, look, hey, look, you hollered at me behind the scenes. You know how I move as a blogger when it comes to how I'm trying to move. But let's keep it 100. Do you think I think Melly guilty or not?
No, I think you really open on this. I don't believe that you think he guilty. I believe that you open on this. I mean, from me watching.
No, fuck from you watching. I'm talking about from us talking. Do you think I think? I'm talking about off the
man, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It ain't no question in my mind.
Break it down for me. Break it down for me. What you got, Hood Educated? Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Hood Educated.
Hey, listen, bro. It's just too much evidence pointing in his direction. You know what I'm saying? Now, I understand the circumstantial, and yeah, there is a reasonable doubt, right? Mm-hmm. And the defense said that they ain't got to prove nothing. And I'm like, you a motherfucking lie. Yes, y'all do. Y'all do got to prove that that boy is innocent, because the prosecution, they working. They got everything pointing to this boy guilt, everything. And the only thing that y'all did, the defense, was try to counteract their evidence. And I'm thinking to myself, like, do this man got public defenders or paid attorneys? And the reason why I say that, because, bruh, AK, listen, brother, it does not appear that they use no private investigators whatsoever.
But hold on. We gotta understand something though, right?
Yeah.
They can't get nobody to get up there alive. You know, trajectory only work one way though. So if they did get a trajectory witness up there, what the trajectory witness was gonna do was really verify their trajectory with, because them bullets only came from one Melly lawyers.
Bruh.
Man, this shit crazy.
Bruh. And this is what I'm saying. Not just the bullets, but just everything else. They should have had private investigators out there going to go get camera footage. They should have had what you call that stuff? When they talk about your character, you know what I'm saying? They supposed to have people coming there talking about Melly, how good of a person he is, what he did when he was going to school. He got abused as a child, all type of, you know what I'm saying?
And to me, brother, it just looks like everything pointing to his guilt. It's unfortunate, but brother, I think they gonna cook that brother, man. I don't
Let
think
me
they gonna
ask you
give him the
something,
death
Hood.
penalty, but I
Let me
think they
ask you
gonna give
something,
him.
Hood.
I think they're gonna give him life.
You think the defense kind of gave up? You think Melly made it hard for his defense? That because if you notice for real, I was cooking the prosecution for like the first 4 days because I didn't quite understand. I'm not a legal expert. I didn't
Right.
quite understand why she was coming the way she was coming. Now I fully understand why she was coming because she was cutting off all they angles. Like anywhere
Oh,
y'all run,
everything.
I'm shutting that. I'm shutting
Oh,
that off. I'm
everything.
shutting that. So now they done conceded everything. I've never seen a
Yeah.
defense team concede everything. Like fuck it, we gotta concede the phone. We gotta concede it wasn't no drive-by. Like we gotta concede all this shit. I never seen this shit before, bruh.
I'm talking about they should have brought in their own professional to say that no, this wasn't a staged incident. This was a real drive-by. They didn't
But Hood
bring in
educated,
nothing.
listen, Hood. You bring in your own witness, right?
Yeah.
It's easy to say it, right? The witness can't lie. If it was staged, it was staged, though.
Right.
So they can't
And
bring in a witness to say it wasn't staged without showing proof that it was. So if they bring in a witness, that's cooking a client.
right, but this the thing though. Even if they brought in the witness, right, to say that it wasn't staged, that's his portion of understanding. They got to prove that he lying. You know what I'm saying? He can be in
But
there like
Hood
according to.
though. This what you. One thing that I learned from you watching your video, you be on that camera. You be telling them like that camera,
Man.
y'all. That's the new witness. Like basically that's
Oh,
science,
everything.
right?
Oh,
You
everything.
still can't make up science. If the shit wasn't a drive-by, a motherfucker just can't come from the cut and say and scientifically, because basically what you're gonna have to do is scientifically prove that his scientific evidence ain't the same. So how can
You're right.
another
You're
nigga
right.
come?
He can't
He can't.
because it's scientific proof. It's already established.
And they gonna end up cooking their own client, bringing up a nigga basically agreeing with the other motherfucker.
Right, because he gonna get caught in this motherfucking lie, you know what I'm saying?
And then they gonna purge me. Hold on, let me ask you this. How you feel about Mark Henry, big boy, getting up on that thing? And you said it clear as day. You said, you mean to tell me they done got this boy out of nowhere. And he got all the answers to destroy their whole
Man, bruh, listen. What? Hey, look, and then when they rested, AK, when they rested, bruh, when they rested the case on him, I said, man, this man, hey, bruh, I say this man got public defenders, bruh. I said this man got public defenders, man.
No,
Them is not no $1 million
Melly
lawyers.
Melly turned them into public defender. That what they doing now is all they can do.
That's it, bruh. And that's tough. That's tough. Okay,
That's
now
all they can do.
Now to do the brother, you call him Mark Henry.
Yeah, Mark Henry, big yeah.
Oh, everything. The strongest man alive.
Yeah, man. This big muscle head nigga cook. That's Seti Nash brother. Shout out to Seti, man. Hey, I know you gonna get mad. I don't give a damn. That's your little brother, man.
Hey, look, dog, listen. Hey, no, that was it, bro. Because here it is now. We all know. That just like me calling you on the stand right now. I done got caught up in some shit. And I'm like, man, look, hey, bro, I know you don't want to get involved in this shit, man, but I need you, man. Just say you was with me. Say I jumped out the car. I'm going to hit your hand, nigga. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You can't go to jail or nothing. Man, you going to be on that motherfucker like I was with him. Yeah, we was riding and I was asleep. He jumped, he bumped me and he woke me up. It was him, yeah. Oh, man, come on. And then they rested the case on that. Bruh. I said, this dude, man.
I'm just like, that was it. Like, fuck it. Like, even if you like bring up if you gonna bring up him, make up a witness, man. Fuck it. Like, y'all do that. Like, they don't believe lawyers. They don't taint people. Like, y'all, let me tell y'all the lawyer game, bruh. They will do this too, bruh.
On everything they will.
I'm
Man,
telling y'all,
yeah.
I know personally, but I ain't gonna say to a
Man,
lawyer
come
will
on.
do this. It's up to you to be like, I
Man.
don't want that money, or you gonna take that stand
Right.
for that money.
Hey, look, man. Let me say this, brother. You know, I'm gonna let you continue on with the show. Before I
Right.
leave, bro, listen. You are doing an awesome job, man, on this Melly case. I'm telling you, bro. You snapping on this mug here, bro. But before I go, let me say this right here. It's unfortunate, but if you kill your friends like that, brother, I ain't got nothing for you, because here it is. Okay, you might have beef with your friends and stuff like that. Cut them off. Leave them alone. You got enough money to disappear. Leave them alone. You ain't had to kill them. You see what I'm saying? And so for anybody that can kill their friends like that, man, I ain't got nothing for them, bro.
And not even that, not even just that. Anybody that talk to their mama like that, like,
Oh my God.
So it's cool. Like, one thing about me, I have never, even though I be online and I say bitch this, bitch that, I can't do it in person though. Like, that's one of my weaknesses. I got 2 daughters. I kind of be ashamed of myself that I know my daughter's gonna get older and see my live stream, because I really do not talk like that to a woman in real life, bro. Like, I don't argue with my mama. I don't argue with my sisters. I don't try to yell at my daughters. None of that shit.
None of that.
For him to say, go ahead, y'all can kill my mama. Shut up,
Hey,
bitch.
man.
You the devil. I don't respect niggas like that, bruh.
Listen, let me tell you something. When you got a man that can tell somebody to kill his mother, man, that lets you know he a snake, a dragon, a beast. He all that, because he giving you the okay to go kill his mother, the woman that gave him birth, the woman that brought him in the world. You see what I'm saying? So, hey, listen, like I always say, if you ain't taking care of your kids and you disrespecting your mother, you can't be my friend, dog. You know what I'm saying? You can't hang with me, because you know you got a bloodline that you don't even care for. So how I think you gonna care for me?
But they get mad at me when fuck this little nigga. Like, man, I don't know this nigga. I don't respect him. Like, he can't be one of my, like, they get mad at me. I think sometimes I be too blunt. Bruh, I don't give a fuck if the nigga beat it or not, man. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Right.
I don't know the nigga. I know you. I know Seti. I know 1090J. I know my homies. That's different. Some nigga that's rapping and he from down there I've never talked to, nothing. I'm seeing your type of character. Why do I have to be like, yeah, free Melly? Man, I don't give a fuck. If he beat the case, he beat it. If he don't, he don't.
Exactly. And that's why I'm at with it. You know what I mean? I mean, if he beat it, he beat it. But truthfully, I'd be surprised if he beat this case, bro. Hey, what you say, AK? You say, I'm appalled. I'd be shocked and appalled, brother.
I'm just not doing what I used to do. What I used to do, I come on here with 100%, and I'm like, there's no way. And then I'm looking stupid at the end of that. So what I do, I just leave myself a little out, bruh. That's all I do. But you know, as long as you know how I think and what
man, come on. Man, you know we know, bro.
That nigga guilty did up, mother. He killed them niggas, nigga. I don't give a fuck nobody talking. He killed them. Even if the judge say not guilty, he still killed them 2 niggas.
Man,
Hey, tell them where they can find you at, Hood Educated.
Hey, man, I'm on IG, but, you know, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Hood Educated, Not Lane Related, man. If you want to hear some great content, you know what I mean, with some good background. I'm not about the violence, but I speak on it. But my main thing is just trying to speak life into the young brothers and the classic brothers, men and women. Right now, I'm doing my walk. So, hey, AK, man, like I said, you're doing a good job, brother. We'll stay in tune. Peace and love.
You already know. Peace, my boy.
Yep.
That's educated right there, man. I'm about to get Nick on here real quick, man. Clarissa says it all. I don't like your channel, Clarissa. You would sneak this in me before, Clarissa. Let me tell you something, Clarissa, before I get Nick on here. I don't like you. I don't like your man. I don't like nothing y'all stand for. Y'all was clout chasing me. Why are you behind my stage trying to come up here? You know, like, I'm not even about to get, please don't do that. Please, Clarissa explains it all. Leave me alone.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey, don't go in too hard. I know what you about. You coming out here, you about to eat some shit. I already know. Look. What up with you, Nick?
No, I'm not. I done wind it down listening to y'all. I was coming in hot earlier though, but yeah, I just feel like in order for the defense to have changed this around for Melly, they would have had to give a reasonable theory that made sense. I think a lot of people have reasonable doubt confused because they think like, oh, they said a guy that was in jail said that they was gonna kill him, so that's doubt. It's like, no, that's not. It has to be reasonable doubt. It has to be something that is reasonable to happen. They didn't present anything that's reasonable to happen other than what the prosecution put out. The prosecution laid out a very reasonable explanation as to why Melly is the shooter. None of the things that they presented was reasonable, and the prosecution basically refuted all of that. This person ain't reasonable because they was at work. This person ain't reasonable because they was in jail. This person's cell data did not put them at the scene. This person, like, none of the evidence or the holes, because everybody keeps listening and they're like, oh, they poked a hole and, oh, you know, there's reasonable doubt. None of that doubt is reasonable. None of that doubt makes sense. None of the doubt that they so-called poke that everybody's like, oh, well, they said they didn't investigate the guy that was in jail, so that's reasonable doubt. No, that's not how reasonable doubt works. You give me a reason why it's somebody else.
Let me ask you this. How did you feel when Mark Henry got on the stand and testified what he testified? Like the dude who said, yeah, we picked up Melly and he was with us. How did you?
I said, you're going to jail, bro. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Why that nigga get up there and lie like that, folks? Like, I thought people do better than that. Like, bruh, you going to jail. You know what it be, nigga? I'm going to keep it 100, right? I be so trying to, like, balance out things. I get on here and say, you know, Melly got a chance. He ain't got no chance, though. Look, if he get folk not guilty, I don't know what the fuck I'll do. Like, it'll be so shocking, like, because the way that prosecutor painted that shit out, I'm like, damn.
None of their theories made sense. Like, those are some very smart lawyers because they were able to get a lot of stuff out that she was trying to put in, but there was so much evidence that mounted that they got in that they couldn't back out of it. But as smart as they are, it's like y'all couldn't come up with no actual theory that made sense. The lady just got up here. She showed you that he pinged at a block away from the hospital. She showed you that his cell phone went from the hospital to Fredo Bang's Wi-Fi and then back to the crime scene at 12 and then back to his house later that day. She showed where it connected to the Wi-Fi, where it dropped pin, where it this, where it that. And all you gonna say to refute it is he had to get out and pee and he set his phone down.
Where did the piss shit come from? I never see the defense totally neglect their defense. Like, fuck it, we gotta regroup. Now he had to piss, so now y'all saying, and this is what I don't understand. Y'all spent all these days. That's not his phone, it's not his phone, it's not his phone, it's not his phone. So now it is his phone, but he had to pee. Who the fuck buys shit? Who gonna
and
buy
then there's men on the jury. When y'all say you on the highway, you going from state to state or whatever, even if you get out the car and you gotta pee, why would Bortland's car leave you when y'all go into the same place and all you gotta do is piss?
Yeah, he said.
And you a nigga. You ain't gotta get no toilet or nothing. You just whip your dick out, pee, get back in the car. Why would you get out of the car with Bortland, pee, and squeeze in the car that's going to the same place. That none of it made sense.
And the defense attorney said right after he got out the car to piss, the car just took off. Why did it take off? Why leave him right there? What, like, I don't understand. This shit's so weird. Like, I honestly think Melly lawyers did the best they can, but they gave up. It's nothing. The prosecutor cut off all their angles.
Yeah.
She did a very good job. Like, at first, I didn't understand what she was doing. You know, I'm not a law expert. I really don't know shit about that shit. But then I'm just like, damn, she fucking them up. And these Melly fans are horrible. Like, YNW Melly fans might be the worst fans I've ever seen. Those people would be in the law and order crime section like, oh, the prosecution is boring. She has no evidence. If we gonna sit up here and say they have no evidence, I'm quitting YouTube then, man. Ain't no way in the fuck we gonna say they ain't had no evidence, man.
Right, they trolling. And one thing I will say, back up some of the people that got off. The first guy, and the reason why he said the Jolly Green Giant in that analogy, the first guy who was the older guy that was a detective that was coming off kind of slow and kind of stupid. Like when we was like, oh, the defense is cooking him up because he's so stupid. One of the guy, David Howard, the black guy, his cooking of him was the fact that he could not determine how tall the shooter was. So that's why the guy, the white guy, made that analogy, because the defense that made the first trajectory, he was testifying about the dowel rods. And so with the dowel rods, the defense had him come, and they stood up and he had him come from behind the bench, and they both was standing up. And then he was like, so how high was the shooter? Was he this high? Was he this high? Was he this high? And then he was like, oh, well, I don't know how high he is. I don't know if he was. So can't you get that same angle from this high? Can't you get that same angle from that high? So that's what they talking about with that part. I just want to back them up a little bit.
But why
the analogy just didn't, it wasn't a good analogy, but that's what he was talking about.
Whether nigga do this, like, I think he done though. I ain't gonna lie, I think he done, and I think he can appeal, and I think he will lose again. Because this technology shit, these people don't understand. We about to have robots as waitresses. I hope they don't have robot YouTubers. Then we're done. But
they already do have robot YouTubers. You crazy?
Where
they got companies? They got whole companies that's putting out content
robotically.
Yeah, they got like companies. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. Hey, so let me ask you this: if you was the defense, how would you have came at it?
I feel like the only way that they could have came at it is give another theory. Even if you don't have an expert to put on the stand, that was his time to throw in his little theory and try to make it stick. The whole got out to pee and I'm holding my phone and that's how I got the steps. So how is you pissing? You standing like this, you pulling down your pants with your hand in your hand. Like, I'm gonna strategize with my team and come up with something that makes sense. I got a Charlie horse. I had something that makes sense for me to get out the car if I'm gonna concede and say that. But peeing and we all going to the same location, like that don't make sense. But I didn't want to hold up your live. Oh, go ahead.
So now let me ask you this one more thing. So you don't believe, because you know the defense lawyer, the white guy, he really a freestyle blogger. You don't believe in freestyle lawyer. You don't believe in freestyle lawyers. You want to come together. Go ahead.
No, I don't think he did good. But one thing that I did want to point out is it wasn't until today that I didn't make the connection with the gang angle. Every day I was like, I don't think they made the gang angle. I don't think they made the gang angle, because at first I don't know who PZ is. And just like the jury, they don't know who PZ is either. However, and the context of it didn't really make sense to me until she explained it today and she was putting in her puzzle pieces. So the thing that I felt like the only thing that they should have focused on, because they didn't have an expert to refute any of the trajectory. They didn't have an expert to refute the cell phone tower. Your client is up against the death penalty. The only thing that y'all need to spend y'all hour on is making a better case as to why he wasn't in a gang, why this wasn't a gang hit, and these were just friends that, you know, if something went awry, it was just between them. You know, not what he spent it on, because when she laid out the pieces and she told that jury of whoever they are, and she's saying that this guy asks if you're okay, and she's already laid the foundation that this is a carry out from a gang hit. When she started putting it out there, his name is PZ Gambino, he's a blood gang member, he's this and he's that, he's saying, oh, are you okay? And you say, I did that. Like, yeah, I'm good. I did it. Like, I did what I was supposed to do. Like, that's kind of how it translated to me when she said it. So the gang angle kind of started to fit more. So I was looking for the defense to get up there and be like, they're not even from the same hood. It couldn't have been no hit that he was carrying out for PZ, because the way the prosecutor made it seem like is if he was giving PZ the okay that he did carry out the hit for the gang, because the way that she put it, the way that she put it out there, she was like, you know, he's a gang member, this and that. But when the defense did talk about gangs, because somebody said they did talk about gangs, they talked about it very minimally. They did not give a very good explanation as to why he is not a gang member and why this was not a gang hit and why this had nothing to do with a gang. He did not do a good job laying that out. The prosecution, everything she laid out, it connected. Nothing that they threw at the wall connected. The getting out to pee didn't connect. They said that AD didn't have he didn't have a key. They showed messages that he did have a key. Everything that they threw out, they hung their hat on AD. And come to find out, you did have a key and you had a garage clicker on top of that. So that's all I wanted to say.
You going to jail, man. You out of here?
I mean, I could chill longer, but I know you probably got more people in the back.
No, I want to add. You could, if you want to, you could chill up here. If you don't, I'm just gonna add a couple other people.
I'll chill up here.
All right, we got this nigga right here, young Moolah. Moolah, what up?
Okay.
What
Hey
up?
man, I'm tapping in and say, bro, he definitely guilty, bro. I don't see the death penalty coming, but he definitely getting cooked.
Hold on, break it down for me. Why you feel like that, though?
It's too much evidence, man. He ain't never said nothing to say he was defending himself. Like, it was never the defense. Where was his defense at? Did you really get in his car? All this other
that
shit.
He wasn't there. That's all they try to put, like he wasn't there.
But if he wasn't there, they had to put a body in the seat.
The video enough
what,
to
bro?
say he was in there, and they never had nothing to say. He wasn't there, bro. So he could. And they got to show these. It's a lot of little kids watching this shit. They need to see this shit.
That's my whole angle. You know how I rock, bro. Like, cause my sons, they can't grow up how I grew up.
For that, man, I'm the same age as you, bro. I peep everything you be talking about, G.
Yeah, they can't grow up how. So if I got to shit on these rappers,
look, bro.
Yeah, if I got to shit on these rappers to make sure our
listen,
kids
I'll be tuned in with my sons watching, G.
Yeah,
sure.
I appreciate that. That's love, my nigga.
All right, Brody.
All right. Oh, that's love. Oh, man, fuck these rappers.
I didn't mean to cut him off, but what I was trying to say was, she also started out her opening statements by showing. Remember when I told you there was a picture that showed there was a body in the back seat, and she demonstrated that it was a body by Cortland driving the car. If they were gonna say that Melly wasn't in the car, then they needed to put somebody else back in the car.
Position.
If you're gonna say Melly got out and he got to pee and he had to, then put Glass in the car and say Glass.
No, not Glass, not Glass.
Or one of the other dudes.
The dude that testified. See what he was supposed to do if he was really loyal to Melly. Mark Henry. You talk about, yeah, we picked up Melly. They picked up Melly and you got in the car. That would have helped, because then it would have put the blame on him. See, him saying they picked up Melly, where's the proof? When Glass has Glass's testimony, it's corroborated with facts. His testimony was I went to Melly house. I didn't see Melly till I went to Fredo Bang house. They have evidence that Melly dropped pin locations to Fredo Bang. So Glass is actually corroborating science. This nigga coming off the cut, yeah, we picked him up. What time did you pick him up? I don't know. We picked him up. Come on, man.
Was it on the highway? Was it on the street? Where was it?
That nigga ain't no shit. Who we got? We got hold on, I think he mad at me, man. Hold on.
I ain't mad at you, bro. Hey, I just want to say this, bro. Hey, okay, why did the prosecutor then bring up the guy who was unconscious, the driver? You remember they showed the video with the driver who was unconscious? They didn't bring him up to speak to see if Melly got in the car. Everybody else supposed to have been asleep. They said Glass moved a little bit, but we couldn't see him.
You do know all Glass, the big boy, and all of them was dodging the prosecutors all this time. Like they was dodging all law contact. Only two of them really got, you know what I mean? So
yeah, I feel you, but the driver was woke, so he could have knew if Melly got in the car or not. So why not question him?
You can't get questioned if you don't make yourself available to get questioned. The only reason Glass was questioned was because he got arrested.
He was part of the crime. They could have subpoenaed him.
Nah, they wasn't part of no crime. They was in another car.
But he knew. But they still could have subpoenaed him though. They subpoenaed Glass.
No, they subpoenaed Glass because Glass.
They subpoenaed Glass because they got 2 felony counts on him. They made him move.
They only
they only subpoenaed Glass because Glass had conversation. No. Wait. Glass had conversation with Melly. Them other niggas wasn't on.
But they supposed to have been asleep. The only person that was conscious.
Okay, but listen, if you've been watching the case, Glass only got subpoenaed the Friday before he testified. He did his deposition the Friday before he testified because they found out that he recently got arrested. Before then, the judge even said, I'm not going to go out my way to arrest anybody else because the prosecution was trying to get the judge to force witnesses. The judge said on there he wasn't going to go out his way to force witnesses. If he testify, he testify. If he don't, he don't. And Glass took it upon himself to still go up there because he still could have not went because the judge said in open court that he was not going to force anybody else to go.
Tell me why everybody kept saying that Glass was like he don't want to be there. He don't want nothing to do with this.
Because he didn't want to be there.
Funny stuff.
But he felt like, you know what, I don't want to. And remember, he's Juvie's friend. He's Juvie's engineer. He just felt like if I don't testify what I know, my charge, you know he don't got no charges no more, right? After he testified, right?
Oh, so he ain't got no charges no more?
No, they're gone.
So now you see how that works. Now you see how common sense come in, right?
Police do that shit, though. They do that. It's within their law to do that. They can do that. They can lie, nigga.
That makes it lie.
You know they can legally lie, right?
That makes the story not credible, bro. That's what.
Hey, man, get your dumb ass the fuck out of here, bro. I'd have told you 1,000 times the only reason why they was after Glass is because they had messages with Glass. Melly confessing them, so they said, we want him. The reason why they don't want the other niggas is because they were smart enough to not have messages. Now, remember why they got fat ass, nigga, because fat ass had messages of confessing and the fifth got him, bro. So if you don't know what you're talking about, shut your bitch ass up, bro. Ain't nobody about to be sitting up here going back and forth with no nigga, bro. Next caller. What up with it?
What's good?
Talk to me.
Hey, Cincinnati or none. I see you with that red shirt on, but nah.
Get your bitch ass out of here. No, shut the fuck up, nigga. No, you's a troll, nigga. Fuck you talking about Cleveland, nigga. What up with it?
Oh, yo, what up? Yo,
Talk
so
to
this trial, its true colors had came out at the end. So like everything started getting amateur and shit. So it's basically like he did it. Like so like he just a big name nigga, like big name rapper. So it's just like it's everyday shit that be in the hood. Well, shit, I kill my friends. Boom, boom, boom. I get called. Boom, boom, boom. They do everything, and now it's like, oh shit. They just, like the white dude, he was freestyling at the end. Like he ain't really know. So it's like let a white man talk. Let a white man talk for us. But like he was just like grasping at straws and shit. So I was just like, like it's falling apart. So it's like, yeah, he done, in my opinion. Like clear as day.
Oh, I think I'd have kicked. Hold on, I think I'd have kicked Nico accident. Hold on, real quick. Damn. I think I'd have blocked Nick and tried to get that nigga the fuck up out of here. Hold on, real quick, man. Damn. Moving too goddamn fast. You up here talking bullshit, nigga. Hold on, y'all. What up?
Hi. I think
What
you
up?
got me mixed up with somebody. You said
Or
something about Clarissa. But I just wanted to comment on the case. I agree with you. I think that
hold on
Melly.
one second. Hey, Neek, man. How the hell I unblock her from the chat? Go ahead. You good? Go ahead.
Oh, I think that Melly is guilty. Besides his defense, I think that his attitude in court, one, his personality, it played a huge role. And I think for a lot of young black men out there, they need to definitely take notes on etiquette, like how you talk to cops, how you present yourself in court. Like Melly, to me, he went to jail 5 years ago and he still has the same exact personality as when he went to jail 5 years ago, because jail preserves you. So
yeah,
he
you don't
went in
grow
there
in
as
jail at
a
all.
kid. You don't age, you don't mentally grow. I mean, they have programs, I get that part, but you could really see the kid in him now. And I don't think he understood that the state really thought he did it. That's how come he was there for 5 years. And that he's actually all this time has been fighting for his life. He was guilty when the case first started. And I don't think they had any intentions. I don't think the state has any intentions of letting him go. You cannot, black men, my message to you guys, you can't get in a car with 4 people and 2 people come out alive. It just doesn't work like that. So they're going to pin that crime on somebody. And when we are dealing with our wealthy black men out there, that you become wealthy like a young thug and you have 100 bodies that you're associated with, it does not make sense to me. Like, it's so much that Melly could have done, or a young thug could have done, with their time. Like, Melly should have been.
Man, you up here talking about some bullshit, man. Damn, I'm sorry Neek got blocked, though. And I try to remove that other motherfucker, man. Damn, I don't even know how to undo that shit. That's crazy. Elementary, what up?
What up, dog? I had a question. You had said yesterday or the day before, you was like, why would that defense even like try to counter the projectile expert? Was that to say like the defense would have just kind of, they would have switched up their whole program, like, because there was arguing location the whole time?
No, it would have been, all right, so you present an expert, right? And they going by just science. If I get my own expert, they got to go by science. So I'm not about to get somebody that's about to corroborate. Because basically, if they go by science, I'm going to have the same theory. So why would I get an expert to cook my own client? No, I'm going to just let them have their own expert, because they can't lie. If the bullet holes came from this way, can't no nigga come and say they came from this way. Then they have to prove it. But even if they prove it, they'd be lying because the bullets only came from this way. You see what I'm saying?
Got it.
So it was no reason for them to bring up. It was no reason. That would have just cooked Melly. It would have just cooked their own client.
For sure. Shit, that was really all I had, AK. I mean, other than that,
All right, I appreciate it, bro. Damn, man, I can't believe I blocked Neat, man. She about to be.
Oh,
what
yeah.
up?
What's up, bro? I was saying.
Man, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Your stupid ass the one who came up here, I'm blocking niggas by accident. You coming on here with that long ass dread ponytail, swaying all around, nigga think you something. I can't bring her back. I don't know where the fuck she went. I'm trying to unblock. Wait a minute. Hold on. Settings. I think she in the comments, but I blocked her on stream. I try to block that nigga right there. Hold on, guess. It say no bad guess. Oh, Neat cool then. She come back up.
Yeah, I didn't see the link.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I'm like that. I try to remove that ponytail wearing motherfucker, but that nigga, fuck him. All right, my bad. We gonna
They said
take.
Nick say something.
Yeah, we gonna
Y'all
take
like
a
me on the
couple more.
stream? They
Hell
be
yeah,
liking me on here.
I been told you they was, you know what I mean? They be feeling
You and Nick should go together. This my internet boyfriend. We internet bloggers.
They know
internet.
they know what's going on, man. Hey, I don't appreciate y'all commenting certain shit, but it's cool. Hold on, let's get this nigga said in here, man. Who is you?
It's your favorite look, especially after I didn't
Man,
spoke.
get your bitch ass out of here. You're a clown.
What you mean, bro?
You're a clown. Why is you coming up here doing another nigga
No, I'm
shit?
trying to get my point of view across.
Nah, fuck your point of view, nigga. You don't
Nigga,
do that.
fuck
Corny,
you, nigga.
bro.
Fuck you, talking about, nigga.
That's corny. Get your ass out of here. Jonesy, what up? Jonesy.
What up, bro? What's good, AK?
What up?
Man, slow motion.
Hey, you see you a moderator, right?
Yeah, my nigga.
I want to hear nothing else.
It's been a long time coming, man.
All right, I want to hear nothing else. What you got for me?
Man, I mean, from the beginning, bro, like I just personally, man, my little cousin he just went through kind of like a similar situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? He got charged for a body, and they cooked him kind of like the same way, like off information off a phone. You know what I'm saying? And
hold on, talking about, I gotta ask you this.
What's up?
Did he have public defenders or lawyers?
No, he had paid lawyers.
Did he have $100,000 lawyers?
Fuck no, hell no,
Two different sandwiches.
It is, but I mean,
he was eating a salami sandwich, Melly eating a caviar sandwich. You feel me? But I'm just being honest though, like we ain't about to compare them two, bro.
I know, but what I'm saying, what I'm comparing is the evidence though, bro. Like the text message shit though, bro. Or the patchwork, everything leading back to Melly. You know what I'm saying? As far as the phone, the scientific evidence, you got motherfucker. You got the gunpowder. The gunpowder went on Melly, but it was on Bortland. You know what I'm saying? But the way they were saying the bullets came in is it can only be from the back seat. It wouldn't have, they already dismissed the drive-by, and then you can't, when you doing shit like that, you know you can't be talking about that shit on no damn cell phones, man. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. It's bad, bro. I mean, in the prosecution, they said it all. They knew they had the evidence the whole time. What I want to know is, if they came to him with a plea from the beginning before they even went to trial. Did they come to him with a plea?
Who?
Hello?
Who?
Did they come to Melly with a plea?
Hell no. Nah.
Well, shit, they know they had the evidence then. They already knew they was gonna cook his ass then.
Jonesy.
What up?
I need you to moderate the chat, man. You just came up here and spoke a whole bunch of bullshit. Can you please moderate the chat, please, bro?
All right, bro.
All right. The hell wrong with this nigga Jonesy, man? Yo.
What up, bro?
What up?
Nah, but I wonder how track feel just sitting there knowing that they kept bringing up his name, talk about how they gave, how he
Hey,
gave
you
up.
got diehard fans, yo. They would get booted and come right back. The people on my page, they'd get booted and leave.
Oh no,
AK,
they coming back. We got that type of love. You feel me?
Yeah, we don't take it personal. AK just be trying to, keep the entertainment up. People like
I
that.
just talk shit. We all talk shit. Hey, look,
Yeah.
100K track. I'm like, why this camera pan on this nigga?
Yeah.
100 times. Did y'all see the camera? Kept moving.
Yeah,
You know,
it kept
all the way
swaying
across the
from him
track.
to his mom, back to Melly, then back to the look. I'm like, damn, they showing his mom and everybody.
Cause, bro, if there's no cell phone, there's no case, man.
Yeah,
like
that's
they
what I'm
have a
saying.
case, but it's way circumstantial without a
And
cell
they
phone.
didn't. And I seen Neek the other day kept asking, did they pressure you to give it up, or did you willingly give it up? And they said in court, like, he just gave it up. Like, how you
He did a smart look. He thought she was retarded. I hate track because he think we're slow.
he
She
be
was
dancing
really
around.
soaking you in because he would have better been like, I gave the phone because I was in the portion. That would have
Yeah.
been like, because even I was giving him some leeway, like, all right,
Yeah.
the portion, you had a lot of pressure on you. Nigga, you gave the phone up for nothing?
Yeah, that's what he basically said, but he ain't want to basically say it. Like he be dancing around shit. Hey, I think people need to watch out for him being a manager because he is smooth talking motherfucker though. He's smooth. But the main part is that car situation. Like how the Setty's brother talk about he got out the car and pushed him over.
I don't like what the fuck you said earlier. Jay and Mary, what up with it?
Yo, what's good, man? Oh, let me
Talk
take
to
off this bond. I'm tripping, man. Hey, I got a question. What you feel about you think that shit was planned out, or he just did that shit out of nowhere in the car when that shit was happening? Like, you think he
Hey, Nick, how long do premeditation have to be?
I feel like it was brewing, but I don't think that it was planned. Like, I'm gonna do it this day. I feel like it probably when he started throwing water on them niggas and feeling like he could run them in the studio, I feel like that was the last straw.
Yeah, that was like.
Okay, now on their side, you think that they thought Melly was gonna do that shit to them because they was comfortable enough to fall asleep allegedly in the car, so it couldn't have been that bad. Like, do you think that
No, because he's the dynamic that I see is he's used to punking Melly. Like, Melly is the little nigga. That's why he kept reminding Melly, you're the little nigga. I'm letting you get shine, but you're the little nigga. Don't forget it. And that's basically what he was telling him in the text messages. So I think he's used to little boy and Melly copping please, like, oh, I love you, bro. Oh, you tripping. I'm gonna give you your space. I'm gonna, because he's bigger, Melly's small. So he's comfortable because he's not thinking that Melly is gonna ultimately off him because he's used to telling that nigga, I'ma fuck you up. And Melly saying, oh, no, no, bro.
Now, okay, one more question before you get me up out of here, man. Now, you think Bortland, like, you think Melly let Bortland know what he was going to do, or like that nigga Bortland just driving and just, oh shit, what the fuck, like type shit, like, what you think Bortland has? So you think he has something to do with it?
You asking me or him?
Both of y'all, it doesn't matter.
That part I don't know.
You don't know?
When they showed them at the video shoot, Melly was hyped, but like Bortland was really like, he kind of looked sad, like, or either he was looking sad or he was looking like, damn, I really fucked up and Melly don't know that I fucked up. Like, it could have been two ways. I don't know.
He was looking sad as fuck. Damn, I partook in a crime and these niggas gone and this bitch ass nigga coming up to me like, yeah, what up? And I'm sad. Like, Bortland was sad. He could do all this fake shit he want to do. Man, I know a sad ass nigga when I see one. Bortland was like, wait, traumatized after what happened, bro. You feel me? Yeah. So yeah, I feel like Bortland was forced. I feel like Bortland is scared of Melly. I just feel that. Like, after you see what your nigga capable of, like, would you be scared of him?
Yeah, you're right, but hopefully, I hope my mans will never put me in a situation like that. Like, at least you gonna let me know before you do some shit like that, because that's crazy.
Hey,
But you
Jay
know what I'm
Amir,
saying? Yo,
I'm gonna put you in this situation.
yeah.
Get your ass out of here, nigga. Your time is up. Rob Beats, what up?
What's up, homie? Hey, I just wanted to get back to the
Is that
point
Oh,
the
when you
same guy
man.
said,
from
Oh, man. Hey,
Walmart?
man, hold
no,
on,
no.
bro. Wait. Time out. How many times? Wait a minute. Hold on. What else you got to say, bro?
You remember you were talking about the helicopter, bro? What? What?
Go
You know,
ahead, man. Go
I
ahead.
just want, hey, I just want to get mine off like y'all do for the prosecution.
Go ahead. You
Okay.
good?
Okay. So the helicopter scene, the helicopter thing didn't make no sense to the defense because hell, you weren't looking for no fugitive. Melly had turned himself in. What are you looking for? You can't find no gun in the helicopter. That was just a show they put on to make it seem like they were putting work in. You know what I'm saying? That's what he really was talking about. He was like, get on the ground, get your ground team, go knock on these doors, get subpoenas, you know what I'm saying, to go into these dudes' homes, you know what I'm saying, do stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because it didn't make any sense. They didn't pull all the tapes. If they did pull all the tapes, they probably would have showed something that they didn't want nobody to see. You know what I'm saying? He probably did get out the car if they did pull the tape. You never know. You know what I'm saying? So the helicopter scene, it didn't make no sense. That's all he was saying. Like, why are you in the helicopter? You can't find nobody. The guy turned himself in. You ain't looking for no fugitive. You can't find no gun in the helicopter. The hell you gonna find a gun there way up there? It didn't make any sense. You know what I mean? You wanna say something? What,
Nick,
bro?
you got something to say to that?
No.
All right, get your bitch ass out of here, nigga. God
All
damn,
right,
you got your
bro.
helicopter too. All right, we good. All right, my nigga Black Kid. Finally, a real Black Kid. What up, bro?
What up, gangy?
Talk to
Hey,
me.
look, this is how I look at it right here. It's still 50-50 either way, right? But you got to look at what we say all the time. Keep your motherfucking mouth closed. To me, Bortland is fucked. And then on top of that, another thing I look at is the prosecution, when they did their closing statements, they should have never said anything about no missing gun.
Why?
Never. Because it's not there. It's not
Why?
there. Why
But
would
they
you
have
bring
all
that
the
up?
other evidence. So I mean, they know that the gun is missing. So it's not like they know that the gun is missing.
Yeah, but where the gun was at? What gun was in whose hand?
They put the gun in Melly's hand.
They put it in Melly's hand, but is there like
Whose
everybody?
hand did the defense put it in?
Huh?
Whose hand did the defense put it in?
They put it in Bortland's hand. That's why I said he fucked.
They
Pretty
didn't
much.
put it in Bortland's hand because somebody was sitting in Melly's seat at the time of the crime,
No,
and
they did.
Bortland was sitting in his
Nah, they
seat.
put it in
No,
Bortland's hand.
the defense said Bortland did it. They literally said
Yeah, they
Bortland
did.
did it. I
It's
couldn't believe
50-50
it.
still.
That doesn't make sense when you go to the evidence,
They should
though.
have never mentioned that gun. That was my only thing. The two things where I think Melly gonna beat it. He never said shit. His friend ran his fucking mouth when he should just shut the fuck up. 1, 2. The prosecution should have never said nothing about that fucking gun because they don't got it. They don't
But
got
this
it.
where I feel like Melly fucked though, because y'all could put it in Bortland's hands all y'all want to. If y'all can't prove it was in his hand, because they ain't gonna fly, bro. Because
exactly.
They could say Bortland did it all they want. He was still in that front seat. That's what I'm saying.
Look,
like,
hey, look, still, even with the cell phone tower shit,
said that. He like,
they still can't prove.
Bortland
They can't prove
did
that they
this.
stopped though.
Okay, so how did, if you go off of the evidence, which the jury has to go off of, how did Bortland get the blood spatter on the front and the GSR and stuff on the back of him and the trajectory that it got on him? Like, how is he the shooter if he goes to the hospital with
those
these
forensics
things on?
I don't feel like those forensics mean shit.
So you think that they're gonna believe AD? The only person that they had to refute.
So let me ask you this: if you
AD.
was a juror and you were sitting right there, would you convict that man for life and send him to death?
I would convict him guilty.
Okay.
I wouldn't do the death penalty. That's two different things that they're deciding on.
But how
But
can
I
you?
definitely would
But
convict
how
him
can you
as
convict
guilty
him
of killing
guilty
his
when he don't
friend.
got no? It's still facts. He don't got no gun residue. They
He
have no proof that
the
he changed his
crime happened in
clothes.
October. He turned himself in February.
Okay. Also, another thing is that they've been investigating this for how long? There wasn't no bombshell. I don't believe. Like, I can't just do that to somebody.
So
That's all y'all got?
how did Bortland do it?
I don't know how he did it. I'm not saying that I think he guilty either.
Because look, black. Somebody in the car did it. The defense conceded that.
Who did it though?
Look, the nigga that was sitting in the back.
How you know he was sitting in the back?
Because of the blood spatter that was on.
Yeah.
The blood
your
spatter.
Mind. What you say earlier?
The blood spatter.
What you say earlier?
They explained that in the closing arguments. They brung up here. AK, I'm gonna send you the pictures. I took screenshots of everything as I was watching because y'all wasn't watching.
Send it to me on Instagram.
I'm gonna send you. They showed how it wasn't Bortland by showing how the blood landed on him.
Melly's defense conceded that the murders happened from somebody.
They conceded everything. This is about to be some real life 2023 OJ shit. That nigga gonna beat that shit. Watch. Watch.
I left myself open because
I know you did. I've been peeping.
You've been around. How long you been around, bro? The whole time?
Hell yeah.
You see how these people would get on me when I'm wrong, bro. I'm just leaving myself. Even though I feel like he gonna get, I ain't doing that no more. But I just believe if they find him not guilty, bro, wow. Then it does take money to beat it. It just takes money.
Mind.
Because I hear what
when
you
really
saying.
Look at it, bro. I don't feel like they can sit there and say that he was there. I don't think they have. I don't think that.
They can, though. I think they can place that nigga in that back seat.
So, the theory that they gave was reasonable to you? That he got out of a car with 4 people and he had to pee, and then he got in a car with these people, and they going to the same place? That theory made sense?
Go ahead. So, like what you were saying earlier, AK, right? You said who went first on the defense? Who was it? The black man?
The prosecution gonna go first and last.
No, I'm talking about for the defense when they spoke. They had 3 lawyers rotated, right?
Yeah.
Who was the last one?
The white man.
Who give a fuck about how he was acting or anything like that?
They give a fuck about the evidence.
Okay.
So was the theory that they gave reasonable? That's all. If somebody tells you that they have 4 people in this car, and I pulled over to pee, and I got from a car of 4 to a car, and I put 5 people in one car to go to the same place, is that a reasonable theory?
Yeah, because Melly never said nothing. Who
His
talked?
lawyers said it.
Who talked though?
His lawyers is talking for him.
Your lawyer gonna represent you.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
But
who wrote statements?
Yeah, he never made a statement though, but he still
think about it. Keep your fucking mouth shut. He gonna beat that shit. Watch.
Is the theory reasonable?
Yes, it is.
That makes sense to you?
Yes, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense because you can't prove that he ain't say nothing. He didn't testify.
No. Listen. Outside of him not talking, he didn't make a statement. We got that.
Okay.
Does the theory that they presented make sense over the theory that was proven with science?
I don't know.
That's the thing, though. Like, they know.
That's doubt.
Them jurors can't look at it like how we look at it.
Yes, they can. Them jurors not lawyers. They not Bruce.
No,
They not none of them
they
niggas.
still
They
get a
regular
list.
human beings.
But they still got to go by a whole thing. We don't got to go by no thing. We can't ignore the prosecution. What you're doing is you're ignoring the prosecution. You just looking at the. They can't do that.
I'm not ignoring the prosecution.
No, but you ain't brought up nothing they did. You ain't brought up nothing about the prosecution.
I got you.
You just brought up the defense. How they got to do it is they have to look at what the defense has presented and what the prosecution has presented and compare the two. If this side right here is presenting evidence that I can't deny, they don't even got to look at the defense. If the prosecution has presented enough evidence to me where I'm like, damn, he had to have did it, that's it. That's it. That's why the prosecution goes first and last. The defense don't get to go first and last.
Nah, I feel you. But also they don't have I feel with Big Bro OG was saying, but like bro, they don't gotta prove they don't gotta prove he innocent. All they
Yes,
gotta do
they
is prove
do.
doubt.
No, they have to prove he
No, I
innocent.
get what he was saying, but still, do you feel like do you have any doubt in your mind that he might win this shit or not?
I do though.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, it's like a 90,
Exactly.
10, 80, 20. But it's not because of the evidence. It's just because I don't trust this shit. You know how I think. You got mad at me for the shit. I just don't trust none of this industry. None of these rappers.
But you know what that was about. That wasn't about no.
No, I already know. But I just don't trust. I just don't understand, man. Like he doing all this. I don't know who that's for. He's smiling and smirking in the courtroom. I don't trust judges. I don't trust the police. So I'm giving myself a leeway. Like anything can happen. They said Boosie was gonna get found guilty, bro. And it took one juror, who said Boosie not guilty. Hung jury, they could never do it again. He free. That I'm just giving myself out to that.
Hey, but what Boosie do? The same thing Melly did, right?
Worse.
Not say shit.
Worse. Boosie shit was worse though.
But he didn't say nothing.
Boosie was on death row for multiple bodies, like, you know what I mean? Like, but Boosie shit, they didn't have the science against Boosie though. They have the science on Melly though.
They could have got the science.
Science wasn't black.
The forensics back then.
Hold on. When did Boosie go to trial?
I can't recall. It was in the past. How long? Like
years ago, nigga. Technology ain't the same.
Yeah, but they still could have did that. They still had the technology to prove trajectories and where gunshots came back then. That's a fact.
Yeah, but what Melly is his own.
Shot a gun though. It was about did he direct hits.
Okay.
See, with Melly, they're trying to say Melly actually killed these people. With Boosie, they tried to say Boosie was getting niggas hit and whacked. You feel me?
How long this trial? How long this trial been going on?
18 days, 17 days, I believe.
When do you? All right, so check this out. This is what I'm thinking too, and I'm not discrediting.
But it's spanned over. But the first week was 3 days. The second week was 4 days. It's still been like a month though.
Somebody in the comments said they only have to prove doubt, but the doubt has to be reasonable. None of the doubt that they proved or poked make any sense. It doesn't refute the science. It doesn't say, oh, well, yeah, it could have happened that way. Because all of the ways that they tried to make it sound like it could have happened is illogical. Now it's to the person in chat.
Yeah, I agree though.
But I will agree with AK as far as you don't know if somebody could have been paid off. The person who wrote a note. The person who wrote a note, they could be like, listen, I don't trust y'all. Y'all trying to put innocent people to jail. Like, I don't trust it. However, all that's doing is making the prosecution's case 10 times better the next go round. Because if it's a hung jury, it doesn't mean that he gets free. It just means we're gonna try again. I was sitting in on T.I. and Tiny trial that they had. It was for dolls and stuff like that. And they had a mistrial, and it was a mistrial. And once there was a mistrial, they regrouped and they came back and they were winning the first time. I interviewed the jurors and everything, or one of the jurors, and the juror was like, oh, you know, I agree. T.I. and Tiny, they copied them, this and that. They declared a mistrial, and when they came back, the people that was suing them case was Trump tight, and they won. And now they put out a judgment for T.I. and Tiny to pay them $6 million on that case. So all it's gonna do, even if one juror is hung or whatever, is give the prosecution time to tighten up their case, subpoena the right people that they absolutely can lock in, and nail it the second go around.
So of course, I'm saying that I think that he's gonna beat it, right? Neat.
Mm-hmm.
I said I think he's gonna beat it, right? So let's bring it back to what I'm saying. Said a little bit earlier. They had 5 years to build a case against this man, right? There's a lot of people out here that feel like that evidence wasn't enough. So do you really think if it's a hung trial, they're gonna be able to come up with more evidence to rerun it, and he's gonna lose?
Yeah.
Y'all go ahead real quick.
Nah, we good. We good.
Yeah, I think that's basically what happens. Is
I don't. Go ahead. My bad.
They have a lot. Like I think the only people who are saying it's not enough evidence is fans. You're a fan of his. You're not even thinking with both sides. You're not thinking objectively, because you would have. What was that?
Nothing. I'm not a fan of Melly.
Oh, I don't know what that sound was. Okay, but I'm saying if you wasn't, you would be able to think both sides. Like AK was saying, you can't even objectively concede to anything that the prosecution put out there, even if you think he could beat it. But it's like you're not even considering nothing but, oh, okay, well, they poked this. But it's like, okay, but what about what they did put in there, though?
I feel you. I just think it's 50-50 still. I think it's 50-50.
They said, what you think gonna happen with Bortland?
I think I think Bortland fried regardless.
So even if he get off, you think Bortland is going to
jail?
You don't think that he's gonna get a deal?
No, he would already had a deal.
So you think that the GSR is a big thing for Melly? That they didn't have GSR?
You talking about the cell phone tower shit?
No, GSR.
Okay. I don't know.
You think that's big? Like, oh, they didn't have GSR, so they don't got nothing? Like,
I don't know.
Oh, okay. AK? I don't know what he doing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know what the fuck going on. My live fucking up. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Oh, okay. You gonna keep going or what?
I mean, shit.
I'm about to dip.
Hold on. All right, Nick, tell them where they can find you and all that good shit.
All right. I'm gonna do a breakdown too, y'all. So y'all check out my channel, Neek at Night. It's right here on the screen. I'll catch y'all later.
When y'all doing it? When you doing it?
I'm about to do it after you done.
Oh yeah, we about to go over there and invade your shit. Yeah, all right. We gonna be in there. Everybody go to Nick at Night. We gonna be in the comments like a motherfucker. Straight up.
I got mostly females, so they don't really check for rapper shit, so they're not really on the Melly shit. But since I'm watching it, I'm gonna still cover it and get a little coin. But yeah, y'all can come up over there.
All right,
All right.
All right. Hey, y'all, I don't know what the fuck they done did. They done turned my goddamn camera off and shit. Hey, man, listen, man. Everybody hit that like button, nigga. Y'all know what time it is. These niggas is hoes. These niggas, we done carry 5,000 people in this bitch for 4 hours, nigga. Y'all know who the fuck it is. You niggas hoes. Y'all walking around, making videos about me, jealous, hate, and everything. I done made $1,500 on this live. Hallelujah. Praise the goddamn Lord. Man, I hope YNW Melly and Bortland and all them niggas, fuck them all. I don't give a damn. I said what I said. We said what we said. It's the voice of the streets. King AK47. Y'all niggas know what's going on. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram. Y'all know what the fuck time it is. Hit that